In the world of radio shock jocks, the biggest are Opie and Anthony.
These people say shocking things that border on offensive in order to entertain their audience.
I refuse to sit here and think that radio has to be nice. Why? Why does radio, out of any other medium, have to be nice? We are being now held to a standard where we have to be nice and make people feel good. Go screw!
Radio bad boys, Opie and Anthony.
Controversial radio personalities, Opie and Anthony.
Infamous DJs, Opie and Anthony.
Talk show radio hosts, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony.
What happened to you?
I put 380 to my chest and I pulled the trigger.
Hey, how did help show up for you? The question is, why did help show up for you?
This is where entertainment is going.
They are sick freaks.
Right, so you're kind of like transvestite or transsexual. Sorry. Okay.
On your underwear, do you have a sign that says "Pardon our appearance, we're remodeling"? This is the worst show This is the worst show I've ever been on.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Hey.
It's supposed to be A and not B, right? Let's try A. There we go. Matt W.
That's
keeping the
better.
theme alive. Shine on, you crazy diamond.
Ah.
Why are we really bassy in the headphones today?
Yeah, there's something going. I noticed something really bad. It's not even just bassy. It's almost this distorted mess that's going on.
Is Tim hungover this morning?
What happened?
What's up with Tim today?
What happened between yesterday's show when we stopped doing the show and today?
I have no idea.
This is bordering on distortion. Listen to the S's.
Silly.
It's not so much bassy as tinny.
What's up, Tim? Come on. Let's go.
What's going on?
Let's go, Tim.
What's the problem? What's the problem? Listen to this.
Bassy.
Listen to this crap.
We're very bassy.
Oh, my God.
We're bassy and tinny.
The only one that's not bassy is Jimmy.
I want to be bassy.
But you're really not.
Please?
I don't know why.
It's,
ow,
is that it?
No, what is that
Mine
now?
just went real
Terrible.
low.
I can't hear anything.
That's really low.
That's real low.
And I lost the hearing in my right ear.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Hold on. I'll turn up my my headphones.
Wait.
Is that it? Turn up your headphones a little bit?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Hello. Hi. Hi, welcome. That's
Welcome.
good. Check 1, 2. It's only a nationally syndicated radio program. Did you turn your headphones up?
Yeah, I'm good.
Is it better?
It's all right.
Yeah.
It still seems a little weird, to be honest with you, but
Something. Maybe
sounds
now
a
our
lot better
ears
than
are,
it was.
Maybe now our ears are tainted.
Right.
We have taints in our ears.
Man, we had a great show yesterday. I mean, a fantastic radio show. And it doesn't matter. We have to do it again. Now we have to do it again.
That was yesterday, my friend. This is today.
It's just a memory now. We had a lot of fun with Carrot Top yesterday in studio.
Who'd have thunk it?
And then
Never met the Carrot Top guy. I heard Jimmy though had met him a few times and said Carrot Top was a cool guy.
Yeah.
Fun guy. And then he sits down on the couch and he's hysterical. It was fun, and he had a great time.
A bit strange looking. I mean, you know, that comes
He's
to
gonna
mind.
kick your ass.
Well, that's why I didn't say it to his face.
Kick your ass.
That's why I didn't say it. Although we kind of we played the Greg Giraldo stuff that he said to him at the Flavor Flav roast. He was,
which was a nice uncomfortable moment.
Yeah, he was really, really nice, but wow, he's got
and he's just giant.
I don't want to accuse him of anything, but you just can't get that big by just lifting weights. I'm sorry.
He insists he does.
That's my humble opinion.
He insists there are no steroids or anything being used.
Yeah.
But he is one of the most recognizable guys out there. I walked out of the building with him and out to 56th Street. And, Jesus, everybody knows who the hell he is.
It's amazing.
Everyone knows that's Carrot Top.
Well, when you look like a comic superhero that came to life, it's not like he's going to blend in with everybody else walking to work.
He is just a large walking action figure.
Right.
For him not to get recognized, he'd probably have to ponytail his hair. I bet he can do something with his hair where he straightens it or he ties it behind his head. It probably.
No, he gets recognized.
Hair.
Yeah, because as soon as you see him, he looks so different than most human beings.
There's something with the eyebrows.
Well, I think
he tweezes them and then like colors them in.
I think they're tattooed or something.
Tattooed.
There's been rumors that some of that stuff on his face is tattooed. They tattoo like mascara in, so you never have to put mascara on.
Really?
Yeah, because it's all dark around his eyes. That's like mascara. But
you don't think he just puts it on?
But done in a way where it doesn't look girly, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? It's very kind of subtle. But I've heard rumors that that's kind of tattooed on.
That must have hurt to get mascara.
Yeah, how the hell do you do that?
Women do it all the time.
Like your eyeballs?
It's a thing women do.
Ow.
Not a lot, but there's a small percentage of women that tattoo the mascara on. I think Tammy Faye had it done. So they never have to do that again.
Oof.
They're awake when they do it?
Great. Yeah,
I have no idea.
They got to put you out. Is that a real picture or is that Photoshop?
No, that's a real picture of Carrot Top. It's on TMZ.com. I think that's him leaving Regis before he came over and saw us, or the day before or whatever. Yeah, that's the real deal.
What?
You
Look
cannot
at his
get
shoulders.
that big, I'm telling you.
My God, man.
You can't get that big by just lifting weights.
Do you get a picture of Carrot Top from like 10, 12 years ago?
He's got Arnold arms.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm Carrot Top.
He might be doing some, protein shakes or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and try to figure it out, but you just can't get that big by just lifting. Look what he used to look like.
Is this an older picture?
Yeah, look how much thinner he is. I know there's a radio. You could do this.
When we're saying look, we're talking to each other.
Right. You could do this yourself at home though.
You're listening in.
You could Google Carrot Top. You could go to TMZ and see like what he looked like 2 days ago, and then you Google Carrot Top images and you see what we're looking at, a picture that's not even 10 years ago, and he's a lot thinner.
Yeah,
a lot thinner,
and he's only getting bigger.
Yeah.
Like his arms are huge.
Let's say hi to Sean in Philly. Sean's got something on Carrot Top. Sean, what's up?
Sean or John?
Whatever you are.
You.
Synthol. He's using posing oil in his shoulders. There's pictures on the internet right now of him where you can see his shoulders are really blown out, but nothing else is proportionate.
Right.
And what it is synthol. It's a posing oil. That guy from Manhattan.
Posing oil?
Dude. Floating arms.
Right.
What they do is they inject it in, and it blows the muscle bellies right up. Anybody who's been listening for a few years knows what that is and knows that he can't deny it.
So what? In your opinion, you're saying that he's injecting something right into his shoulders to pump him up that big?
Exactly.
And it's called synthol?
Oh, no.
Synthol. It's a posing oil. The pros use it to bring up one small body part and have a doctor put it in for them so it's done correctly.
Right.
Carrot Top apparently does it himself because it looks silly.
How long does it last for if you do it?
Probably about 3 to 6 months. It looks like he's adding more because his side delts are so protruding in some of the pictures on the internet that it looks ridiculous, and it's a giveaway right away. As soon as you see it, you know.
Yeah, his shoulders look just way out of proportion.
It's like he's wearing flesh shoulder pads.
And the side shoulder is really tough to work out to begin with to get toned and bigger, and his is just over the top big.
That's a hard body part to bring up, and to bring it up just like that by itself without anything else coming up with it.
Yeah,
there's no way.
If you want
to, it's a shame because with his time and his money and his schedule, I'm sure he could actually be huge the right way. But he
might be.
There's been a few pictures of Carrot Top on the internet where he's cut and he doesn't look like he's on anything, and he looks proportionate. Look how thin he is in this picture with Pauly Shore. That's him. That's 96.
That's when he was
in 96. He's
getting
just
beat up.
He's just a really, really thin guy.
He's svelte,
extremely thin, with absolutely no chest on him whatsoever.
He's Travis skinny.
So, all right. Hey, thanks for the info, man.
Okay. Calm down.
I want to inject that stuff, but only into one arm.
That'd be great. You just have one big arm.
Yeah. Let's go to Christine. Christine, Oregon. Go ahead.
Yeah. I was just letting you know that mascara goes on the eyelashes and eyeliner gets tattooed on the eye.
But I think everyone understood. But, Thank you.
They tattoo
Thank
each
God I don't
individual
know that.
hair.
Right.
Well, I didn't think you guys would know, so I was just helping you out.
But it's true, right? Some of the girls, they tattoo the eyeliner on permanently.
Yeah,
see?
it saves us a lot of time and a lot of money.
A lot of money. How much could it possibly cost over a lifetime?
I know, compared to a tattoo artist.
I don't know, but it cost me about, $20 about a month to do eyeliner.
Yeah,
so.
you broads, when you're doing it in your car in the morning.
Right.
That's great.
$50 to get it done one time and never have to do it again.
But Miss, doesn't it hurt? Miss, doesn't it hurt when they put the needle on your eye?
Not if you take a couple Vicodin before then.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, thank you.
All right, bye, dude.
All right. And then we also had Sandy Kane in here yesterday, and those videos are now up on YouTube. Just throw in Opie and Anthony and do a latest video search. But
she never disappoints. She is just a disaster. A disaster.
We used to know how old she was because we figured out with her ID one day, but that was like 5 years ago. I don't remember what we figured out at the time. She's got to be in her 70s, right?
She's got to be at least pushing.
An old burlesque dancer that we're stuck with. She comes in every once in a while. She was part of the Phil Spector murder trial because she claimed that Phil Spector raped her at gunpoint.
Single-handedly.
Right. But I guess she was an actual witness because I remember, they were talking about her in I think it was the New York Post, a while ago.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah. Imagine that on a witness stand.
Yeah.
Phil Spector, when they found out that Sandy Kane was going to be on the witness stand, was like, "Oh my God, thank God."
Hey, I'm abroad, but
no one's going to believe this. No one's going to believe this.
I was waiting for my vehicle out on the street yesterday, and Sandy Kane comes walking down the street. Now she was dressed like if there was this hot Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, they would be dressed the same way. But it's Sandy Kane. So she's walking down the street, and she's got the red, white, and blue cowboy hat on and the little shorts, and just everyone was looking at her and, like, smiling and laughing and shaking their heads. And I'm hiding behind a parking sign as she walks by so as not to draw her attention. So she would talk to me because I didn't want to be seen talking to her.
Just amazing.
Yeah.
She never disappoints because she always disappoints.
Right. That's true.
But she gave us great radio yesterday. She's doing some kind of Dolly Parton thing. She's so delusional. She thinks she's starring in a Dolly Parton movie or something.
Yeah.
And I think that's the look she was kind of going for yesterday in a weird way. It was like the Stars and Stripes, but it was like Dan said, kind of like a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. But then she kind of had a Jean-Benet Ramsey type of thing happening with the cowboy hat on.
What, looking dead?
Right. Yeah. But she had the cowboy hat on and like kind of like cowboy boots or something with the outfit, right?
Like not thigh high. They were up to almost her knees.
Right.
White go-go boots.
And if you go to YouTube and check it out,
those are stop boots on her. Just get away.
No, you want her to go.
If you go to YouTube, you get to see her like singing a song and us throwing crap out of her and dumping garbage on her head.
That was my favorite when you dumped the entire garbage pail over her head.
Yeah, and then if that wasn't good enough, we decided to have E-Rock smell some horrific body parts.
Yeah. Certain parts of the body throw off more of an odor than others, and we had E-Rock give it a whirl and take a sniff.
So
actually, it was 2 areas.
Yes,
and yeah.
One worse than the other.
Exactly.
But barely. I think they're pretty much similar.
The one I thought...
I think they're pretty much similar.
The area I thought was going to be worse was because that was the one that made him puke into the garbage pail.
Yeah. And we have a video of E-Rock doing just that.
Yeah.
So you could go to YouTube today. We'll give them the big plug and throw in Opie and Anthony or Sandy Kane, Opie and Anthony, something like that, and you'll get to the videos. They're just horrific.
Enjoy,
yes. Hello, Philly.
Oh.
Hello, Philly.
That coming from a Met fan.
That's why I say it like that. Hello, Philly. Mets are in the middle of the biggest choke ever. My God.
There were 7 games up on September 12th, I think.
Something like that.
And now
they're tied for first place with the Phillies.
Yeah. They're
with 3 games to go.
Oh, how many more
Bad
Phillies
news.
games?
I don't know how many the Phillies got, but the Mets got 3.
And Bill Burr was talking about the conspiracy. Of course, the always thinking about conspiracy. Bill Burr was talking about how miraculously it's always the Yankee-Red Sox rivalry thing that comes around at the end of the season. And, well, it's happening again because Yankees won last night. Sox lost. They're 2 games behind them, I guess. How many games are left?
That's like
2.
2 or 3.
Yeah. So if the Yankees keep winning and they keep losing, there could be an issue, a problem. Bill says it's done to make you watch because they know it's pretty much one of the biggest rivalries in the country.
In all
Everyone
of
knows
sports.
that. Yeah.
It's got to be right up there in all of sports.
And every year it just comes down to this. And Bill brought up a great point. He's like, the announcers are always, you can't write a better script than this. Like, yeah, well, can you?
Yeah, so
of course you can't.
The Red Sox Yankees rivalry, it's up there with like the Brewers Tampa Bay Devil Rays. It's like that.
It's that passionate and heated.
Yeah, that's a close second to the Red Sox Yankees.
It's crazy. The Reds Cubs.
Exactly.
Phillies got 3 games remaining as well. Thank you. Everyone from Philadelphia is killing me today. Damn, the Mets just got pwned.
Yes.
Us.
Damn.
By the way, I didn't believe in that us thing. Walking down the street with Master Poe yesterday, that's all he does to people.
He knows everybody. He's like the mayor of New York City.
He is the mayor of the street that we broadcast on here.
The mayor of the street.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you get like 1 or 2 streets over, no one knows him, and they think he's a complete lunatic. But for that 1 block, he's just acknowledging everybody we're passing by, and he kind of bows and goes, "Us," and they all bow to Master Poe.
Yeah.
Like,
they love him.
Like this is his gang turf or something. That 1 street, everybody knows him.
I'm like the mayor around here now.
What's that from?
I don't know, but he's like the mayor around here now.
Oh, okay. But as soon as we turned the corner, then it was a whole different story. People were looking at him like, who is this lunatic?
Ush. Yeah, he'll give a little, martial arts type greeting where the hands kind of go together, give a slight bow, elbows out, and ush.
And then a
ush. And people do it right back.
There you go. All right, we're just getting warmed up. It's Friday. It's Time Alive Friday. Who gives a crap? Why are we stuck with this bit?
We really are stuck with it, though.
Maybe we can do...
We just keep it brief. You live? Yeah, bye.
All right, see you later. It's also FU Friday. If something has pissed you off, we want to hear from you today. And some other things that we might have to say goodbye to. Well, no, we like Point and Laugh Friday.
Point and laugh. Yeah,
we like when somebody
screws up.
Where we can just point and laugh at them openly.
Mispronunciation?
We could get rid of that one, probably.
Somehow it doesn't go away.
Huh?
Somehow it just doesn't go away, though.
I know. that was to make myself look better.
Oh, okay.
Because then on Fridays, no one can really make fun of me.
But teamed up with Point and Laugh kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah, so if you got your scorecards out, we're getting rid of Mispronunciation Friday. It's done.
Mm-hmm.
But Air Guitar Friday, that you could just play along with at home.
It's kind of silly because it's very visual.
Yeah, but that's for you when you're driving to work in your car. Because we come back from break with some cool songs, and you could just play a little bit.
Okay.
Hey, we're going to play, as we go into break here, Guess the Sound.
Oh, yeah.
This one had us laughing our asses off before the show. Guess the sound. Listen closely and try to figure out what this is.
Quick message.
Oh, boy.
What do you think that is? Give us a call.
What could that possibly be?
877-212-O and A. It's Opie and Anthony. See what I mean, Ed? Air Guitar Friday. Let it go.
There's one of those songs you could air guitar to. Do you do that on purpose? Huh? Are these songs being picked out on purpose?
We're trying. We're
Air
trying
guitar.
for the people out there.
Gotcha.
It is Air Guitar Friday
Nice.
on the Opie and Anthony Show. The O&A virus spreading across America. Matt, the therapist from South Carolina, he's writing ha 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 ha.
Gee, I wonder what that's about.
And then he writes, I'm pointing and laughing at Opie because the Mets suck.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of the big...
The big choke is on. They can't pull out a win here.
Know what I say to that? Go Islanders!
Oh. Looking toward your hockey.
And where's my season tickets? Rich.
Uh-oh.
Now using the radio show
Maybe.
for personal messages.
I was going to say, maybe you should just go down there and buy some.
I got my guy, and he's
Your
trying to figure out where I'm going to
connections?
sit this year. And don't worry, Tom, I'm paying for the tickets, so I'm not doing a free plug here today.
Do you realize I'm looking at the paper right now?
Yeah.
The top 5 TV earners of, I think, last year. Number 1 was Oprah at $260 million.
That's always, yeah.
Number 2 is Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Jerry made $60 million last year. That show has been off the air since '98.
60
million in syndication and
If you're making $60 million a
DVDs.
year on TV, you should at least, show up on TV a couple times during that year.
that show is all over the country, multiple times a day and night, and it does very well. The guy is making so much money.
Simon Cowell was number 3 at $45 million.
Wow.
Well, because he owns a part of that show.
Yeah, he owns a part of that show. He owns other shows. Who else? Round off the list for me.
Letterman made $40 million, and last was Trump at $32 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Letterman makes more than Trump, huh?
Well, no, Trump...
TV-wise.
Oh, TV-wise.
Oh, yeah,
okay. All right.
But that's pretty...
That
I mean,
makes sense.
Trump doesn't need the money, and he made $32 million doing TV last year. That's just amazing.
That's...
And Jerry's going to be on the season premiere of 30 Rock.
Yes.
I don't know when that is. Is that next week, I
I
believe?
should give Jerry a call.
Yeah.
I'll have his number.
We'll get him on the show.
Yeah, we've been trying to do that for years.
That'll happen.
And every time we run into Seinfeld in Manhattan, we're like, yeah, Opie and Anthony, we met you at Colin Quinn.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
He could care less about Opie, Anthony, and Jim Norton.
Opie and Anthony.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard of you guys. Yeah.
We got a few yeahs from Jerry. That's about it.
He's not. We don't get this, Jerry. The Elaine, what are you doing? Come on, guys, Kramer. We don't get that, Jerry. We get the yeah. I remember you guys.
Seinfeld has this great way of he'll kind of lean back a little
Yeah. And then just not acknowledge you're even there anymore.
I got to meet Jerry Seinfeld because of Jim Norton. I went to the Colin Quinn roast. That was for his bachelor party, and then he was married for about a week.
Christ.
Which is true. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And after the roast, Jimmy and I go on stage to talk to Jerry, and I didn't want to be Seinfeld douche. So
that is great, because that actually sums it all up. He must get so many Seinfeld douches.
And... the fans I like to talk to are the ones that don't really mention the show, to be honest with you. Or it's a little bit about the show, and then it's about other things. Because it's a little more interesting. Because, everyone walks up to us thinking that we've never heard what they're about to say.
Yeah, for the most part.
So I use that same logic when I meet celebrities.
Uh-huh.
Like real celebrities. I'm not trying to put us in the same category, obviously.
But you try to come up with something that they haven't heard.
So I don't want to be
1,000 times.
Seinfeld douche, because I just assume everyone is doing the Seinfeld thing when they meet Jerry Seinfeld, talking about their favorite episode or this or that.
Yeah.
So that movie Comedian was out, his documentary, and I just said, man, I just saw that, and I thought it was terrific, really, really well done. And he got all excited and was like, oh, thanks. And I engaged him, right? And then I sat there.
Now you have nothing.
And then I'm just staring at him like,
I'm out of things to say to you.
Oh, boy, this went great, but I have nothing else.
Okay.
I'll be leaving now. And I just walked off the stage awkwardly.
Yeah.
And you want to say, I mean it, and he'll go, oh.
Yeah.
The worst is that one moment.
You'll be friends.
But that's what's so sad. I actually engaged him where there was definitely an interest. Nothing over the top exciting, but he was like, oh, wow, cool. I'm glad, because it wasn't one of these things that everyone went out to see.
Yeah.
And then I had nothing to follow it up. Nothing. And I just sat there and stared.
You should think of a follow-up.
And then
you had a good approach, but you didn't have the follow-up. You should think of a follow-up first.
Right.
So when you walk up, now you got a backup plan.
I had nothing, man. I just awkwardly walked off the stage, and I had that uncomfortable feeling inside, and it was just bad. And then Ant and I ran into him going into a restaurant.
Yep.
And then I brought up, I met you at the college. Yeah.
That's what he does. Yeah. He just makes that face, leans back.
Hey, he's an honest guy. He don't give a crap.
He doesn't
He's
care.
not going to sit there and act like it was a big deal.
He's
and then
making gazillions.
And then there was another time we met him. I forgot where else. And same thing. We're just trying to get this little relationship,
toehold on a friendship,
right? And once again,
just recognition.
And then it was more like yeah.
I remember that.
I said, why don't you get the hint? I don't care about you guys. I'll never be on your show.
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh God,
it was so uncomfortable.
It is so horrible.
Well, one thing he is not is a phony. He is not phony at all.
He will let you know. Not you.
Oh,
That's the famous Bob Kelly.
Right.
Not you story.
Not you.
Bob thought he was becoming friends with Jerry.
All right. I said boxing, right, you ass?
Jerry.
In my little read. Sorry.
Right. Yeah.
Just fighting with people as we try to do a radio show. All right, we're trying to figure out what this sound is. Let's play it again. Guess the sound.
Yeah.
By the way, the phone call I wanted to go to, the guy hung up. He's guessing that it's E-Rock's dentist.
I know what that is, by the way.
Yeah, what is it?
It's Ope beating his head against the bathroom stall after not having a follow-up question for Seinfeld. Just soft sobbing.
I didn't think ahead. I was like, okay, I know what will engage him in conversation. But then I needed more, and I had nothing.
It's showing
I think I was hoping that he was going to say something that would spark something else.
Yeah. But no.
No.
Showing interest in some kind of a new, more obscure project like that was good.
Yeah.
Because that's something you want to, if we did something else other than the radio show, and we really felt passionate about it, and people came up and were like, wow, like Jimmy with the book. When people come up and go like, oh, I read your book, it was really great. That makes you feel really good. That's what Ope did. And then had nothing after that.
And that's the worst, is when you do engage somebody like that, and we've all had those, and you really grab them, and you're almost better off just going, man, I'm a fan, I really love you, and they'll go, okay, because then you expect nothing. But when you see the eye contact, and they're like, really?
Right.
And you're like, uh-huh.
Then you just gotta skulk away.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
It really is the worst.
You know it's really bad too when a friend comes up to them, like a really good friend, and starts talking, and you're just stuck there.
Yeah.
A complete outsider,
and then
not a friend, and you got to just kind of turn and walk away.
And then you realize that you're such a zero because, then at that actual roast, I saw Seinfeld talking to others, and it was just natural conversation.
Yeah.
There wasn't any thought. Like, I was thinking exactly what I was going to say when I went up on that stage.
Yeah.
After the thing,
I've had an experience with Ronnie B. Ron Bennington in a restaurant. We sit down. It was after one of the gigs or something, and we're just laughing and talking. And I think Than was there too. Yeah. And a fan comes over to say hi. He actually came over to say hi before Ronnie sat down. And it was like, yeah, how you doing? And he's talking. He's a little intoxicated, so it's all show-related stuff. But, it's cool. And then Ronnie comes down and sits down, and me and Ronnie just start like talking, and he's still sitting there just injecting himself in like, yeah, oh god, yeah. like it was so awkward, and Ron just he just looks at the guy like, what are you still doing here?
There's nothing worse than as a performer when somebody won't leave, and there's nothing worse than as a fan when you know you should.
You should just leave.
Gotta go.
Yeah. Because we've been on kind of both sides of that thing, where you're like, oh wow, this guy's kind of overstayed his welcome a little bit, and I've been there where it's like, I think I should leave. I'm not part of this anymore. This is beyond just saying hi and
the best thing you could do is just turn around and walk away.
Walk away, yeah.
And just get the uncomfortable moment done with.
Get it
Instead
over
of
with.
sitting there going, when do I make my escape? Because they don't even notice anymore that you're still standing there.
Just get it over with.
Yeah.
I think part of you just wants to extend the magic for as long as
Oh,
possible.
yeah. That's what I was trying to do with Jerry Seinfeld.
Absolutely.
There's no magic, but you're just like...
Oh, there's none whatsoever.
Yeah.
Why can't time stop?
There's nothing worse than when you run out of steam, and you feel it, and you both feel the moment is gone. And you're going to stand there like a little kid, though, always tugging like on the bottom of your shirt, waiting for that moment. Like, I'll think of something.
Maybe something will come up, or he'll say something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll want to know something about me.
Yeah, no.
I told you when I talked to Alan Alda at Louis C.K.'s thing recently. I had him.
Yeah, you had him.
We were talking, like because I was talking about something, an angle on MASH that he liked, and he agreed with, and we chatted. But then I could just feel it like I'm being an intense fan, and I could just feel him start talking to somebody else.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And then
the old turn is what you don't want to see when they turn away from you and they're talking to somebody else. It's time to go.
And in your head, you're like, I'm losing him.
Yeah.
Good.
Then you have to decide, do I actually say, well, take it easy, and actually try to get his attention again just to sign off?
Yes.
Or just turn around and kind of look. Like you're still just standing there, but you're no longer engaging them in conversation.
Right. There you go. All right, people trying to guess the sound still. Lawrence in Gainesville. What's up, Lawrence?
All right, I think that is E-Rock yesterday after smelling it on the Mentionable area.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And we're going to replay that audio in a little bit here. That's a good guess. Go Gators, by the way.
Thank you very much, guys.
My nephew, he spends all his money just traveling to watch the Gators play. He's ridiculous.
Really?
And he still has like a 5.0 in college.
Ooh.
All right, Lawrence, thank you. Let's say hi to Matt in Jersey. Matt, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Hey.
Listen, that sound is the sound of the Red Sox gasping for air because they suck.
Oh, boy.
Well, you know,
oh, boy.
you
Here
could
we go.
say...
Here we go.
You could say it's the sound of the Mets.
No. He's obviously a Mets fan.
Choking.
Daily News cover.
Quick message.
That is great.
Trying to figure out what that is today. And by the way, I meant to say that guy's obviously a Yankee fan by saying the Sox suck. But anyway, what were we going to say,
this
Jimmy?
Daily News cover. Because to play sports in New York, the papers here are pretty brutal.
Oh,
on
yeah.
the teams. But it says meet the mutts instead of meet the Mets.
The mutts.
I'm going to laugh about that all day. What an awful thing to call your hometown team.
You mutt.
And Newsday's even better, though. They got Mr. Met with a sad face.
Oh, they put a sad face on him.
Sad face on.
I don't think his expression could change.
And then it just says, help.
He
With his
still
hands-
looks silly, all smiling. Yeah, we're losing.
Hands stretched out to the sides, and Mr. Met just going, help, with that tiny little Met hat on top of that gigantic ball head of his.
Big mongoloid head.
And then it says, Phil's catch Mets, where will this end? Hello, Philly. How are you? All right. People are still waking up. We got a nice thing to wake up people with today.
We do?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yesterday we woke him up with Roland singing some opera.
Today we got, you gotta just wait for it.
Okay.
It's one of those wait for it, wait for it.
All right, little wake up.
Enjoy the sounds. What can we say about this? Nothing whatsoever.
Nothing.
Can I say,
Okay. I'll have a little chit-chat.
I want to play the Meet the Mets theme and just listen to it.
Meet the Mets. Greet the Mets. Step right up. And then what are you supposed to do? Meet him again?
You'll probably beat the Mets.
Beat the Mets.
All right. Why today? All right. Why today?
Damn. You just been pwned.
Expectations as usual, but also has top to bottom type.
Now choke yourself.
Hold on. E-Rock played the wrong version of the song.
Now choke yourself.
All right, anyway.
Now lean forward and choke yourself.
E-Rock, what'd you do?
Huh? E-Rock, are you panicking?
Said, E-Rock, what did you do? And he said, nothing. That sums it up.
How could you say nothing? You did something, even if it was just pushing a button.
E-Rock, were you up on Pal Talk a little too late last night?
No, the file that I usually go to, they added stuff to it.
Oh, they? Who's they?
The Major League Baseball channel.
Oh. All
right.
Damn them.
Well,
the moment's gone now.
All right, here you go. Enjoy the sounds of a fatty.
I love the music. Who is this? The music, I mean.
I don't know.
Toby Keith.
Is it? You don't know.
Travis Tritt.
You don't know.
She must be a big fan of country music, I guess.
Yeah. I love the change in voice. What happened there? I am the werewolf.
I am the werewolf.
Jesus.
My name is William and I like to wear dresses.
What the hell?
Oh, God. Oh, Phil. Oh, sweetheart.
She likes country music.
Yeah, obviously. It goes from like, I
like turtles.
All right, we know.
Turtles are great.
Enough about the turtles.
Why didn't we discuss William's fingernails? I mean, the dresses was sexy, but you didn't follow
Yes.
up.
My name is William, and I like fingernail polish.
Polish.
It's like he's leaning in and making love with his voice.
I like fingernail polish.
You know, just a mere week ago, it was all about.
I like to make werewolf movies.
But that's quickly being replaced by.
My name is William, and I like to wear dresses.
Dresses. I like to wear dresses.
My name is William, and I like fingernail polish.
You want to just belt him into his own wheelchair and then just push him into a pool.
Well, he is I don't know if he's a kid anymore, but he's got to be in his.
He's an adult, I thought, right? No,
I don't know. I would guess like in his late 20s, and he's in a wheelchair. He's a mess, and he wears dresses in a wheelchair.
Do you think the father tried to skulk out of the delivery room with this little mask on, like that? Dink, 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 ding, ring, dink, 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 dink. Like he had to just get out of there.
And I might have the sounds of William's father leaving the hospital.
Oh.
Well, maybe.
Because I think I got it. Here it is. Congratulations! It's oh my goodness! It's a boy.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Hey!
Where do you get back here?
Hey!
No, you can't. Hey!
My name is William,
and I like fingernail polish.
Get back here!
Hey!
You're a father! You're a new dad!
My name is William, and I like to wear dresses.
Hey! Do we have any more William stuff?
William.
Can we go long form on William today?
William's great.
Oh, he's the greatest thing since.
He's now better than Werewolf Guy.
Let's say hi to Max in Dallas. Max, what's up?
What's up, fellas?
Hey.
Hey, Max.
I actually know the name of that song that Fat Girl was listening to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
It's by a guy named Billy Dean, and the song's called If There Hadn't Been You.
Aw. That's sweet.
Well, I guess she's a big Billy Dean fan then.
Who wouldn't be?
All right.
Sounded great.
Is this the long form of William?
William.
Is this just William? Or do we have to listen to the whole thing again, Danny?
Well,
Hey.
that disc is when William and this girl are having a back and forth. Like she's saying a line and then he's repeating it.
Oh yeah, okay.
If I could be a woman, my body would be stunning.
If I could be a woman, my body would be stunning.
It would be steamy, fiery, and I would probably weigh 100 pounds.
It would be steamy, fiery, and I'll probably weigh 100 pounds.
I would be 6 foot and have a B cup.
I would be 6 foot, and I'll probably have a B cup.
By the way,
a big cup.
We're lucky enough to see the video as we play this audio.
Yeah.
He's got a long, creepy blonde wig on with like a ponytail in the back.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a dress that...
but he likes wearing dresses.
Yeah, but the dress is like a dress your older aunt would wear to a wedding.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he looks ridiculous.
And he can't even go all the way with the whole drag thing. He's wearing red sneakers, even though he has no use for those red sneakers.
No. Oh my God, that's right. I forgot he's in a wheelchair. Yeah.
Yeah. So
my sneaker treads are pristine.
For the people that need a little extra from the radio show, go to Special Poetry Slam Life in Drag to check out the video we're checking out. But here's more of the audio.
My hair would be blonde.
My hair would be blonde.
My shoes would be high top.
My shoes would be high top.
My toes would be beautiful.
My toes would be beautiful.
Yeah.
I would just have a beautiful body.
I would just have a beautiful body.
All women would be jealous.
All women would be jealous.
Even straight men would want me.
Even straight men would want me.
Dead.
I would be happy looking like a woman.
I would be happy looking like a woman.
And living a life in drag.
And living a life in drag.
I'm gonna get rid of all my male clothes.
I'm gonna get rid of all my male clothes.
And get only girl clothes.
And get only girl clothes.
We need that clip.
My family would be surprised.
Right
my family would be surprised.
But they would learn to love me for who I am.
But they would learn to love me for who
I'm a tard, and even I know that is not true.
You noticed that too. The only time he paused.
Yeah, I was like, and they
like,
no,
well.
No, they won't.
No, they won't. Listen.
Daddy. Where are you, Daddy? Where are you going? I like to wear fingernail polish.
Very sexy girl, too. She's a really hot chick. Sitting back to back with him doing this.
Would be surprised.
But they would learn to love me for who I am.
But they would learn to love me for who I am.
Yeah.
And not worry what I look like.
And not worry what I look like.
My nails would have a French manicure.
My nails would have a French manicure.
I would be in a Viper.
I would be in a Viper.
And be a supermodel.
And be a supermodel.
Because they have lots of money.
Because they have lots of money.
And a lot of men.
And a lot of men.
I would be able to walk.
I'd be able to walk.
I'd be able to have a boyfriend.
I'd be able to have a boyfriend.
I'd be able to get married.
I'd be able to get married.
I would be loved for who I am.
I would be loved.
What? Yeah, wait a minute.
How about... How about let's start like a little lower? Like, I'd be able to go to the bathroom by myself.
Yeah, set that bar a little low.
Yeah,
and then each accomplishment looks that much better. Don't start off with, you're walking and you're a beautiful woman.
She's got him prancing around like DiCaprio's girlfriend. How about that? I'd be able to cross my legs without making a spectacle of myself.
Max is going to start something here. Go ahead, Max. Get it going.
My legs would be functional.
Of course.
And we got Phil in Indiana. Phil, what's up?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey.
Has anybody ever thought of who puts the dresses on this guy? Why don't they just stop dressing him like a woman?
Oh, that's a very good question. How does he get the dresses on?
Maybe some fetish freak.
You think?
I like dressing retarded boys up like women.
My name is William, and I like to wear dresses.
Dresses.
That's the new thing I say around the house. Not that line, but I just go, dresses. Dresses. It's the worst pronunciation of a word ever. Just listen to the dresses part.
My name is William, and I like to wear dresses.
Dresses.
You gotta just throw you gotta throw the tongue out of your mouth right in the middle of the word.
Oh yeah.
Dresses.
Don't be shy about working up a lot of spit.
Dresses. All right, we got to take another break.
He wears a wig to hide the hanger marks.
Hanger is a little too short. Just kind of grabbing at him.
I grabbed him by the nose and yanked him like a bass, and he broke free and stayed in the womb.
Dresses.
It was a catch and release abortionist.
Yeah, this was too small. Throw it back.
Throw it back.
My name is E-Rock, and I like to eat sandwiches.
Sandwiches. Oh, I like mayonnaise.
Oh, that's great.
My name is Steve, and I serve gay websites for the Son of the Day.
My name's E-Rock, and I lay in bed on Paltalk.
Ew. What's this with E-Rock on Paltalk?
E-Rock laying in bed on Paltalk.
You saw E-Rock laying in bed on Paltalk? What is that? What the hell goes on with this show after hours?
What were you laying in bed?
Hold on.
They're calling him E-benefits.
I was sitting at my
Flight
desk.
Rock. He's just laying there semi-nude.
Baby Rock.
Baby Rock.
happy typing rock.
Deliver us from E-Rock. Linger longer. Can you explain the E-Rock on Paltalk thing after the break? What the hell is going on?
Nobody benefits. That's funny.
Bill from Waterford. My name is E-Rock, and I like to wear XXX shirts. My name is Steve, and I like Watermarks.
My name is Steve, and I shave my arms.
Yeah, apparently, E-Rock, I don't know. I didn't see this. I heard you were laying in bed, and you're just like holding court, talking about what DVDs you want to get and things like that. Is that true?
No, I was watching your home movies last
No, not last night. Yeah, last night I just popped up some old home movies. It was like a little film festival last night on Paltalk.
Bert and Philly. My name is Steve C., and I like to wear Lane Bryant dresses. Justices. All right, we got to take a break. Our phone number, 877-212-O&A. Still no one close to figuring out what the sound of the day is. We'll play a little bit of this as we go to break on the Opie and Anthony
I think
show.
this is William's father.
Making sure he can't have any more.
Punishing the maker of the mistake.
My name is E-Rock, and Opie's my hero.
But only number 2.
I got to be down to number 3 by now, right, E-Rock, with all this abuse I give you? Am I still number 2?
I like Hulk Hogan.
Yes, E-Rock. Come on.
Yeah. Is he still number 2? or
The famous hero list where I almost beat out your own father.
Slipping down at number 3.
I have to be slipping down at this point.
I think that's a fair assumption.
Wow.
You were in the low 70s.
I started at 2. I'm like at 280 at this point.
You're 3 people behind Tom Chiasano's orthodontist.
Guess the sound as we go to break. It's Opie and Anthony.
I'm Tom and I wear braces.
I will be zipping my mouth
William.
at this point.
I love William.
Yeah.
Oh, he rules.
My name is William, and I like fingernail polish.
Guess this sound, though, as we go to break. Good morning, everybody. It's Opie and Anthony.
Shirking my responsibility there.
I'm taking a close look at Philly the next few days. Hello, Philly. It's me and you. That Philly Fanatics on New York TV dancing around like crazy.
I'm a funny dance.
Celebrating a little bit.
It was so funny, like the umps were all having a little meeting.
Yeah.
And the Philly Fanatic was right in the middle of them all, doing goofy moves and pointing at them. And
who gets psyched by that?
No one.
Hey, man. I have to be honest, though. I mean, that's better than that mongoloid that we have with a tiny little hat on its head.
They're both off.
Fabian.
Is there
mongoloid voice?
Is there one cool mascot? I think the Yankees don't have a mascot, right?
My name is Fabian.
Either to the Red Sox.
I really don't know. The Red Sox went with. Help me out, Boston.
Oh, the Wally.
No, what was his? Wally.
Wally. Yeah.
Wally. What? Oh,
I have
someone
no
talking
idea.
to me?
No.
Wow, okay, great. No, remember? Because I think we were still up there when they unveiled their mascot and the town.
Green Monster.
Yeah, but what was his name? Help me out, Boston.
It
Wally.
had to be
It
Wally.
was about the wall, about the green wall.
Wally Wall or something like that, and they unveiled him, and they pretty much wanted to burn him at a stake.
Yeah. They do not
They just-
want a stupid mascot.
They just started booing uncontrollably. Yes, there you go.
Did they boo him?
Oh, it was great. Yeah, it's Wally, but isn't there a second name like Wally the Wall or mascot? What do you got there, Travis?
It's Wally the Green Monster.
Wally the Green Monster. There you go.
I don't get what, like, when
There you
look at
go.
it, it's a green thing. It looks like a Sesame Street ripoff.
It's a green Elmo. It's green Elmo.
The Red Sox jersey.
It's for the kids.
The kids don't need that. They want to see wins and home
It's for the
runs.
kids because then you can buy the little stuffed animal.
The little stuffed animal.
It's not making more money.
I want Wally the Green Monster. Mommy, can I get Wally the Green Monster?
Shut up, you little brat.
As long as he lives in a neighborhood with other green monsters.
Yeah. Right, Boston?
Know how to run a town up there. Let me
God.
tell you.
But it's all on the down low. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like
all on the DL.
Don't pay attention to what we're doing up here. No need to pay attention to us. We got it all figured out.
Yes, pay no attention to
We
the
got-
blatant segregation of our city.
We got rivers in the way, and
Yeah, bridges to get to places.
we got rivers in the way. We got railroad tracks in the way.
Figured it all out up
boy,
there.
They figure it out. They're hilarious. They're still doing William out there.
My name is William, and I like to wear dresses.
This is coming in from someone's cell phone. My name is E-Rock, and I'm a messis. And then I got to take a hit. Tom from Westbury. My name is Opie, and I like to wear sweatpants.
Sweatpants.
Linger longer, yes.
Gives me pup tent.
Yes. Let's say hi to Jesse. Jesse, what's up?
What's up, boys?
Hey.
I just wanted to start off pointing last Friday by targeting you, Opie, and the rest of the Met fans in New York.
Oof.
Stink.
Are you from Philly there, Jesse?
No, I'm just a Yankee fan that's happy to see
F the Yankees!
finally see it.
I would like to see the Mets get in. Come on. How do you not like to see the Mets get in?
Because they're a cute team for girls. They're going with that.
Cute. Everyone, because every guy, if you're a guy and you like the Yankees, you got your girlfriend and they like the Mets. That's like the girls' New York team.
Yeah.
It's cute. It's a cute little brother kind of thing, and
great.
Yeah,
great.
The pink Mets hats that you see all over.
The pink hat is everywhere. It's in every stadium now.
Oh, but in Shea, you just see a bunch of them.
You see a lot of Red Sox with the pink hats there.
They're just Red Sox hats that have been washed.
Yeah, washed too many times. I washed them.
What is someone saying? Yeah, they're all better than the stupid Digger the dinosaur for the Colorado Rockies.
Oof. Digger the dinosaur?
We did this bit and we never got an answer. Like, what is the worst mascot?
Digger the dinosaur.
Let's just go with baseball because it gets a little too confusing.
Yeah.
The Philly Fanatic is atrocious.
But at least Philly Fanatic has some juice. That Philly Fanatic is probably one of the most well-known stupid mascots.
And I'll tell you why it's not that atrocious, because it's been around so long, it has its thing now.
Yeah.
Like, what really freaks me out is when you see the new mascots. It's like, ooh, that's a bit, yoo-hoo.
Toodaloo.
But what is it? At least the dinosaur lived. At least Wally the Green Monster. Well, it's a wall, it's a monster. We don't know. It's a couple of things. The Philly Fanatic, it's just like a cone, like a giant toilet paper roll nose, green fat-bottomed thing. It sucks with hair on it.
And a tongue that can come shooting out of its toilet paper roll.
And boy, does this...
Yeah.
And the suit stinks.
I would say Mr. Met is really bad.
Is way up there?
Big baseball head is so stupid.
What was the one we were laughing at, man? We've discovered one and we couldn't believe it. Someone will remind us.
They're all awful.
All right. Hey, we're going to get one more play out of this before we wrap up the show for the weekend. We did Wake Up Your Spouse on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And someone on Instant Feedback, I would love to give them credit, but they want to hear it one more time. They were saying that it was the talk of their office, and I think we should play it one more time. It's quick. So we're looking forward to this coming Wednesday to see what people come up with for Wake Up Your Spouse Wednesday. But here's a guy that decided to wake up his wife with a quarter stick of dynamite?
Yeah, big M80.
Here you go. Jerry, you got a stick of dynamite?
Quarter stick.
Oh, quarter stick, okay. And you want to wake her up with that. How are you going to do it? Where are you going to put it?
Inside a pot, so she doesn't get hurt, but it'll be loud.
And how close are you going to put it to her?
Right next to her on the bed.
No, I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't put it right next to her. Put it on the floor.
All right.
But away from her, like across the room.
Yeah.
All right. Well, get the phone close to her. All right. The key to Wake Up Your Spouse Wednesday. We need to hear the waking up part. All right. Jerry, the show is yours. Go ahead.
What is that?
That is a good one.
There you have it. One last time for this week.
What is that? That could actually be something tragic. That sounds like a shooting.
Yeah, like she's bleeding out.
And they like someone walked into the room. What is that? And just shoots her.
She's fine. She ended up calling the show, and she's not too happy with us, but she's cool.
I don't think she liked us at all anyway.
Yeah, let's go to Joey in D.C. Joey, what's up?
Hey, O&A, what's happening?
Joey.
We're rocking and rolling.
Hey, I got the sound, man.
Okay.
I think it is the freaky girl from The Exorcist.
Oh, you think it's like
sounds from The Exorcist, huh?
Exorcist audio there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're wrong.
Don't get confused.
Oh, yeah, from Instant Feedback, Chief Knock-A-Homer. That's right.
Knock-A-Homer.
That's the one we're making fun of. Chief Knock-A-Homer.
Knock-A-Homer.
Oh, is that terrible?
Chief Knock-A-Homer.
That's many Indians upset with that one.
Oh, because he knocks a homer.
Knocks a homer. Get it?
Why can't it be Chief Sack Fly? Or how about Chief Base Hit to the opposite field? Why does he have to knock a homer? How about Chief 3 and 2? Good eye.
Somehow it doesn't have that impact of knock a homer.
Of course it doesn't.
I'm a chief and I knock a homer.
Stephen S. from Bayshore, he's obsessed with Tom Chiusano. You know, Tom walked in to say good morning, and and Stephen S. notices every morning. And he was making fun of his tie, and he noticed how Tom came in today and just sucked the humor right out of the room with him. But he also writes on the instant feedback, I think the sound is anyone after a 2-hour meeting with Tom Chiusano.
Just banging your head against the wall, screaming.
Tom is humor flypaper. Like when there's like a bunch of laughs buzzing around, he walks in and they all just go, and then he walks out with them. These won't be needed.
Yeah.
How about Chief Legs Out a Double?
Rob on Long Island, what's up?
Oh, Opie, I hate mascots. Sparky the Dragon. Could your Islanders find a more pathetic excuse for a mascot?
Sparky the Dragon?
Rob, that's why... See, you guys don't understand how smart I am, actually. That's why I started this bit by going, let's just...
stick to baseball.
Stick to baseball.
That's Sparky the Dragon?
Yeah, right.
Oh,
all right, get the F out of here. F the Rangers, by the way.
Sparky the Dragon?
Yeah.
Why do they... Who comes to the people in charge and says, I got an idea. Look, we need a mascot.
Yeah.
All right. I was thinking a dragon named Sparky. Why? Where the Islanders... It's because we're from Long Island. It has nothing to do with dragons.
Yeah, that's one of those mascots that have nothing to do with anything. It just, it has nothing to do with the team, where the team plays.
Remember when the Islanders tried to, like, get that whole fisherman thing going?
Yeah, well, we like to forget about that.
It's like the Gortons of Gloucester fishermen with their new logo.
You think somebody would have said, he's a dragon, he breathes fire, that will melt the ice.
Yeah.
That's a stupid one.
That's a dumb mascot
How about
for hockey.
Sparky the Hibachi? Sparky the Rock Salt. Stupid.
Does somebody already have, like, Sam Boney? Is that like a mascot? There's gotta be.
Probably.
There has to be. He's real big and he goes on the ice and just, I'm Sam Boney.
Yeah, hockey shouldn't have mascots.
No team should.
None.
Unless it's really brutal and will scare children. Look, the beheaded prostitute coming out. Must be the 7th inning stretch.
How great would that be? You know, that would be
to frighten the children.
That would be hilarious. Like next baseball season, like we as a show should come up with our own mascot that we try to get to catch on. We get like season tickets to the Yankees or somebody, and we just have the most god awful mascot ever invented.
Horrible
every single game.
Your parents were murdered somehow. Have them 2 parents murdered.
Yeah, and when
you're never seeing mommy again.
The mascot is just a guy, but his outfit is 2 gurneys that are covered up with a big toe tags. One says D and one says M on the toe tag. And he runs around with a boo-hoo playing over the loudspeaker.
Kansas City Royals, they have Slugger.
He's got 3 R's.
3 R's and Slugger.
That's the Royals, huh?
Yeah, and then you got,
Wait, Cleveland Indians, it says a light purple fuzzy monster with yellow spots and eyebrows is Slider. Is that the new one?
Slider, yeah.
They took Chief Nakahoma away?
Of course.
Oh, there you go.
Well, Slider has a big gut and a big nose, and I'll bet he likes to slide.
He slides, and then people chase him around. Hey, what are you doing?
By the way, the Yankees were not immune to mascots. Dandy was a short-lived mascot of the New York Yankees. He was a large pinstripe bird that sported a Yankees hat. He had a mustache that gave him an appearance similar to that of former Yankee pitcher Sparky Lyle. His name was a play on the classic American folk song, Yankee Doodle Dandy.
What year was this?
He appeared at the start of the 1980 season, was unpopular that he was quickly canceled.
Yeah.
Dandy was beaten up by fans who didn't want a mascot.
They beat him up?
Yeah, Dandy was... This is official, by the way. This is not us writing this crap.
Classic.
Dandy was beaten up by fans who didn't want a mascot and quit, leading to the elimination of the character as the Yankees chose not to replace him.
Dandy.
And that's what they try to do up there in Boston with Wally.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big hand to Dandy as he comes out onto the field. What's happening to Dandy? Oh, my God, someone help him. Dandy is down. Maybe somebody can help. They're continuing to kick and punch Dandy the mascot. This is terrible. I've never seen... Oh, my goodness. I've never seen a beating like this in all my life.
Goodness gracious! Of all the dramatic things I've ever seen, goodness gracious! You should see what's going on in the Yankee dugout.
Posada's exactly. Posada's smiling. Dandy's flapping his wings.
Dandy.
Dandy's got the bird flu. Dandy in George Steinbrenner's box being punched.
Dandy stinks.
Dandy.
They should be horrifying mascots. No more cute, because the kids are so jaded anyway.
The kids love it.
Let's go to Chris in Pennsylvania.
You need
Chris.
horrifying ones.
Like the Phillies mascot could be like a drunk driving wreck, like seventh inning stretch, and it's a guy dressed like a car that's been crunched with a bloody inside windshield, and he runs around with like EMS like guys chasing him.
Next year we got to come up with the most horrific costume and go to every Yankee home game.
Is that Sam Boney?
Oh, we found Samboni.
Good call.
This is the Providence Bruins.
Oh, Providence.
Samboni.
Oh, he's a bear.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big hand to the Miami Empty Crib. The Miami Empty Crib.
Let's go to Chris in PA. Chris, what's up?
I don't know where they came up with it, but the 76ers in Philly have Hip-Hop, a bunny rabbit that is their mascot.
Hip-hop?
Hip-hop? Because he hops?
And does he do hip-hop like dance and stuff?
Yeah, does he have hip-hop?
Oh, I bet the old like real old school hip-hop plays, and he does like dances like in, what's his name? Fred Berry.
A rerun.
Rerun.
I wouldn't mind hip-hop if they hired Heather Mills to be the mascot. She just hops out dragging 2 bags of money that she didn't earn.
He does spring off a little trampoline and slam dunk every once in a while.
Of course.
Hey, is this...
Awful.
Thank you. Is this true, Mike Mick DB, let's just call him. Back in the 80s, the San Francisco Giants introduced a giant crab as a mascot.
Giant crab.
When it came onto the field for the first time, it was pelted with beer and other assorted projectiles. It never came back. Is that true?
What do you think they tell these people in the suits that have to go out there? It must be like the gladiator having to go out into the Coliseum. All right, look, you're probably not going to be appreciated the first time out.
Right.
It's a slow build, and then you just get pelted so badly they pull you.
Yeah, it's really baptism by fire.
Yeah.
Well, especially in baseball, there's a lot of purists out there. They don't want
a lot of tradition.
They don't want their game to change. So all of a sudden, you throw Wally, the mascot, onto the field at Fenway. People lose their minds. They're like, "What are you doing? We don't want this."
It's named after a wall. What is the green monster? It's a wall.
You should have a crushed vehicle against him. That'd be great. Ted the Divider.
Oh, Travis, you got something?
Yeah, that crazy crab thing's true.
That is true.
Yeah, but it was intended as a parody of mascots.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't explain that ahead of time, I guess.
But, the Giants players would, throw stuff at him, and there was commercials beating him up and stuff like that.
It's horrible.
What?
Let's bring on Ted the Big Dig Slab. It falls on the opposing team, killing them instantly.
It's just a guy pulling a hand truck with a big hunk of concrete in it. People point at it.
2 feet sticking out from underneath it.
The Cleveland Indians have a new mascot.
Or Benny the Beanbag Bullet. Benny the Boston Beanbag Bullet comes out, hits girls in the eye.
Cleveland has a new mascot up there for their baseball team.
Yeah, we said that right, the slider.
The Headless Indian, actually.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's actually it's a settler on horseback just carrying an Indian head and laughing.
What is that one?
Oh, that's the crab.
Oh, that's the crab? Okay, I could see how that might be a parody. That's frightening. That would scare the children.
It's like a big piece of toast.
It doesn't even resemble a crab.
Let's acknowledge
It's actually a genital crab. It's not even one of those edible ones.
It's a giant crab with a human fingernail on it.
Someone from their cell phone. Hey, Ope, the Mets should adopt Mama Cass as their mascot. That's a choking joke. I get it.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go to Sean, and let's acknowledge that Pittsburgh is alive today. Sean, what's up?
The Steelers got this guy, Steely McBeam.
Yeah.
Oh,
they don't have cheerleaders, but they have Steely McBeam.
What is it, an I-beam?
He looks like Max Headroom.
Steely McBeam?
Yeah.
Why?
That is the dumbest. Who's thinking of these and approving them? Yeah, our whole city is all about steel.
Hold on, Iraq, you're spelling it Steely McBean.
Oh my God!
And then Iraq goes, "No, I'm not," even though he is.
Replaces the N.
What do you got there, Travis?
Steely McBeam was actually voted on by the fans. The fans all submitted their mascots, and that was the best one out of 80,000.
Were they joking?
No, I think they were serious.
What was the other option? Diaper McLoaded? It's horrendous.
Deddy McMiner.
Oh my God. Wow. It ain't getting better than that, so why don't we take a break? It's Opie and Anthony. Enjoy the laugh. We've got a bunch of things happening this morning. Oh, by the way, Brett Michaels stopping by.
Yes.
On the Opie and Anthony show. We had a lot of fun with him last time. And I think to welcome him to the show today, we got Roland singing some Poison. Roland's a terrific singer, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Does
it all, too. Rock, opera.
Well, he's going to do a little hair band today for everybody.
Great.
Let's say hi to Susan in New York.
Oh, Dance Friday, though.
Where? What happened?
On Jill TV. Jill Nicolini and two other young ladies are dancing.
Interns.
Oh, my God. And then they have a graphic of a helicopter with a woman, waving out of it. This is horrible.
This is the news, right?
Turn that music down.
I love Dance Friday. It wakes me up, gets me right through the...
You're the news!
Sure. 70 degrees.
Give me news, not dancing!
Wow.
Dance Friday.
I know what's funny about the whole Dance Friday with Jill Nicolini on Jill TV, Channel 11 here in New York?
Yeah.
You know she could dance.
Oh, she could.
But you know the people...
shake a leg.
You know the news director's like, look, we're trying to develop you into into a weather girl. Thank you, legitimate. Entertainment, something. We can't have you shaking your booty too much on TV.
Oh, imagine if she did that ass dance.
Oh, if they let her go,
let her hands go and start grabbing certain areas.
If they want ratings, this Channel 11 with Jill, they should let her dance on Dance Friday like she dances in the club when she's not on TV. When she's out on Long Island during Thirsty Thursdays. Let's go to Susan in New York. Susan, what's up?
Hey, the Yankees already have a disgusting old mascot. His name is Yogi Berra, and he sits in the dugout, and all the Yankees pet his head before every game.
Yeah, that is true. The Yankees got that weird thing. They pet Yogi Berra's head there.
They do?
They should just not even tell Yogi Berra that he's the new mascot.
He doesn't know.
And just have him walk around the field every game. In between innings.
Instead of bothering Yogi Berra, they should just leave Scooter propped up in there. Old Phil Rizzuto. They should slap his face.
Hey, thank you, Susan.
Call him rigor mortis.
I'm surprised that the listeners aren't jumping on this mascot bit. Usually they help us along, but they're a little slow. Well, the listeners are a little slow. At times we're a little slow. But I think I got to say the listeners are slow today. Brian Huntington, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? First of all, Scooter the Holy Cow is the Staten Island Yankees mascot. I thought that was pretty funny.
Scooter the Holy Cow.
But
What's it look like? What's it look like?
He's a big cartoon cow with a halo on it.
Holy cow!
Ew.
Yeah, exactly. I also know why Sparky's the Islanders mascot.
Yeah.
He's actually the New York Dragons mascot, the arena football team that plays in the same building, and they just throw a hockey jersey on him because the Islanders are very cheap.
They get a second-hand mascot, the Islanders?
Yeah, we got to share the mascot with an arena football team.
He's probably a holdover from the Milbury era, Opie.
All right. F the Rangers. Let's say hi to Greg in Kentucky. Greg, what's up?
Hey, I want to guess the sound.
Oh, guess the sound. Yeah, we got to. You want to give this away finally?
Yeah.
All right. What do you got there, Greg?
Hey, is that Anthony at the gym trying to bench press 20 pounds?
Hey.
About time they got off me and got on someone else.
I can bench more than 20. I think I can do probably 30, 35.
Here's Anthony.
Perhaps
more.
not even that much. No, I go to the gym, my friend.
This is Anthony bench pressing 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Actually, it's the 20-pound weight dropping on his chest, and he can't get it off his chest.
I can't get it off.
Right.
Quick message.
I'm feeling nice today, so why don't we give the people what the real answer is?
Yeah.
It's a guy.
Yes, gentlemen.
He's got a shoe.
Mm-hmm.
In hand.
Yes. Yes.
And that's where I need your help, Ant.
He has a shoe. And here's what's in the room. Him, a shoe, and a table.
And a table.
And a table.
Good.
And
sorry.
And what he does is he takes the shoe.
Yeah.
And puts something up on the table.
Yeah.
And then hits it with the heel of the shoe as hard as he can.
Yeah. Watch, Jimmy. Watch to your right. And
why is he doing that?
Actually, it would be a little confusing to say he puts something on the table. He puts a couple of things on the table.
There you go.
And then hits it with the heel of his shoe that he has in his hand.
And he might be reacting to that.
Yeah.
It looks like someone taking a shoe and hitting a shiny brain.
That could be marginal. We'll see. But that's pretty much the only time you would make that sound. Why you would do something like this, I don't have a clue.
No. But here it is.
Quick message.
It's a naughty boy. That bong.
What's he do? Why would he do that?
I have no idea why you would do something like that, aside from maybe you just want to punish yourself in some fashion.
He didn't get the promotion at work.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Feeling a little off.
A little upset about that. We were talking about this to start the show. It's worth another play today. We had Sandy Kanan, the 70-some-odd-year-old burlesque dancer. She used to work in the peep booths in Times Square.
Times Square, when Times Square was a mess.
The old Times Square. I guess she still dances here and there when someone hires her. When some freak hires her.
For what?
The videos are up on YouTube. We give them a plug today. Just throw in Opie and Anthony in the search and hit, latest videos, I guess, because those are the latest ones we put up there.
Yeah.
And you get to see her singing a song as we throw garbage.
She's dreadful.
We just dump a whole can of garbage over her head and throw stuff at her. And then we had E-Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Our
own E-Rock.
E-Rock using his... Well, E-Rock smelling? Yeah.
Yeah.
E-Rock smelling.
Yep.
Certain things.
Well, people give off certain odors.
Yeah.
And we wanted E-Rock to see how bad of an odor Sandy Kane gave off.
Yeah.
And E-Rock was a trooper. There were pretty much just a couple of areas that we wanted him to smell, besides armpits.
Yeah. There's plenty of other armpits to choose from, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So far, so good?
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe it's time to...
Oh, shut up.
I just wanted to drill the point home. That's all.
I think Dan is right. We should hear the clip.
Yeah, let's hear the clip.
Never thought that radio would come down to where the listeners have to read our minds to get what we're talking about.
I'm just going to think exactly what it is.
All right, guys, concentrate.
I concentrate.
Read our minds. Read our minds. Ready?
It's coming through the radio.
E-Rock, smelling.
You
read our minds.
It's coming through.
Come on.
It's coming through the radio. Do you hear it?
You got it.
Do you hear it?
You got it.
You've got it.
Oh, yeah. All right, good.
All right, I just everybody's got to know.
Yeah. Well, here's what happened yesterday, and the video's up on YouTube.
Yeah.
But I think that E-Rock
E-Rock,
should
what
take
do you
a whiff.
think?
I think so.
Yeah, E-Rock, come on.
I think so.
You've been messing up lately. This will get you back in our good
I'm thinking about Andy Williams right now. I don't know why.
Make her open it.
Dan's got the bucket.
Pull it down and open
Does she ever get tired of bombing?
The worst.
No.
I apologize, Carrot
Andy,
Top.
open it.
You pull that string aside.
Yeah.
Hold on to that.
I got $5 says he'll tough it out.
You think?
$5.
All right, you're on, man.
Good sniff.
$5. Hang in there, E-Rock.
Okay. He's going to puke.
Bend over more.
Come on, hang in there. I want to go buy a breakfast croissant. Oh, he's done.
E-Rock got sick.
Yeah. That's the only clip we got?
He threw up in a bucket.
And then we decided that he needed to maybe smell something else.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say. We got that clip too, E-Rock?
No.
Oh, all right, well.
No.
The funny part, though, was watching him do it because he just kind of collapsed like he'd been shot against something. He's like,
what an awful woman.
Yeah. Well, the videos are terrific.
But she's a performer.
That's
She
what
comes
we're
in,
getting
she
at.
does her job.
Yeah. All right, here we go. The AIDS thing. It's been around a while now, right?
AIDS?
AIDS, early
Yeah.
80s, was it? When it hit?
well, there's cases going back from the late 60s, but yeah, it's...
For the most part, we all...
Late 60s? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
As a nation, we learned about it in the early 80s, probably.
Yeah.
Is that safe to say?
Yeah, with
Well,
its incubation period, a lot of that 70s sex that was going on pretty much kicked it into high gear in the 80s.
Yeah.
And this is one of the first news reports on the new disease AIDS from the early 80s. We've come a long way.
Yeah, that's what this kind of shows.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, people...
Listen to this. It's quick.
It is now the country's #1 health priority, and tonight's science correspondent has the first of 2 pieces on AIDS.
In San Francisco, police and firemen were issued masks to wear in case they have to resuscitate AIDS victims.
In Coronado, California, the city suspended first aid classes because city employees feared catching AIDS from the class mannequin. And in San Jose, 2 nurses quit rather than treat AIDS patients.
In New York's prisons, there have been several AIDS cases. The prison guards are demanding special protective suits, and the city's funeral directors are refusing to embalm AIDS victims.
I lost my job, I lost my housing, I lost friends.
It's not carried on the air. It's not like pneumonia.
And there's our old mayor yelling and screaming like, everybody relax.
The unmarried Ed Koch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically saying it's not like pneumonia.
It's not carried on the air.
Carried on the air.
It's not like pneumonia.
No. Never got pneumonia from getting a... well. Wish I had my beep set up.
Yeah, well, then we'll play this.
Oh. You have AIDS.
Yes, you have AIDS.
I hate to tell you, boy, that you have AIDS.
You got the AIDS.
You may have caught it when you stuck that filthy needle in here.
Or maybe all that unprotected sex put you here.
It isn't clear, but what we're certain of is you have AIDS.
Yes, you have AIDS.
Not HIV, but full-blown AIDS.
Be sure that you see that this is not HIV, but full-blown AIDS. Not HIV, but really full-blown AIDS.
I'm sorry, I wish it was something less serious.
But it's AIDS. You've got the AIDS.
There you have it.
The AIDS.
Before we break, we got to let you know about cashforgold.com.
Funky.
Opie. Anthony.
Hi.
Jim Norton.
Man.
The Opie and Anthony Show. You listening, waiting for something to happen. Will it happen this break? I don't know.
What are they waiting for? Maybe E-Rock's camera to be unfroze on Pal Talk? Who knows? They could be waiting for that. And waiting and waiting and waiting.
I was lucky enough to see Fatty across the way naked today. I haven't seen Fatty in a while.
Oh, my God, yeah. We had a great view of the... Well, you know something? She wasn't that fat when we first got here. Now,
she doesn't exercise as much, does she?
No, she used to exercise.
And she realized it was a lost cause because when she was exercising, she was still chubby.
Yeah.
Now she's like, screw it.
She gave up.
And speaking of screwing it, she's decided to screw a lot of things, and I'm not talking about sex, so relax.
Yeah.
She's let herself go, let's just put it that way.
Oh, did she put weight on?
Yeah, she
let herself go in many, many ways, is what I'm getting at. Like for the people that linger longer, my brother would love her.
Yeah.
Does it look like Phil Spector is in the room?
Yes.
First got arrested?
Absolutely. The arrested, the mugshot of Phil Spector.
Yeah.
Just a wreck. And she's got a bunt now, and she got like double hips going.
And I watched.
She got the set of hips and then another set.
I watched the whole thing go down, too. We're talking about this girl across the way in this apartment, right? So she's fully clothed. We're in break, and we always look out the window here because we got a great view. We're just checking things out. And I watched her whole thing go down.
Yeah.
Before she gets completely naked, she puts the blinds down maybe 2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still pretty much, you could see it, you still could see her. So I don't even know why she put the blinds down 2 feet. And she didn't close that part of the blinds. You could still see through those blinds.
They're wide open. She knows, and she puts the light on.
Like she's kind of like making believe that she's getting some privacy so she can get naked. Then she proceeds to take all her clothes off and just march around the apartment. She loves being looked at.
Yeah, if you put the lights on, especially when it's kind of dark outside, you put the lights on, you are absolutely getting a look inside the apartment. If the lights were off or really dim, you wouldn't be able to see because you get the reflections off of the windows. But, yeah.
You know what, though? I'll bring the point before about perspective because, like, I'm in my apartment, and in that one corner's got glass windows, floor to ceiling.
Yeah.
And I'm naked a lot.
Ooh.
And you really do just start to think that no one's looking. In a way, it's always like...
No, I think the opposite, Jimmy.
Oh, you think they're all looking?
Yeah, from my building, when you're looking out a window, your perspective is that everyone could see you and are looking at you.
See,
But the reality is that you're one of many windows in a building.
Right.
Yeah.
But when you're looking out, look out the window right now. Doesn't it feel like every window you see could see us and is looking at us? It's a perspective thing.
I stopped worrying. I don't. Maybe first I did because it was so hard to like do what I wanted to do on the computer because I had no blinds or anything in the middle of the afternoon.
Yeah.
So I was like trying to prop something up in front of my desk so you couldn't look under it. And then after a while, I figured, no one's looking at me. No one cares.
They're looking. In New York City, they're looking.
At some point, everyone's looking out the window.
It is.
And if they see something, yeah.
It is amazing. You can look at any building in New York and you'll see telescopes in every other window, binoculars in every other window. We went shopping for our binoculars, matter of fact, last weekend. No, not me and you, but
I thought you meant. I thought you meant.
I'm talking about me and my girl.
When we did go shopping though for the binoculars,
We
when we
did.
first came to New York.
Yes, and I was staying in that hotel for a while. We could see a whole apartment complex, and we had to get our binoculars. You're right.
Of course.
Yes, and that was hours of fun.
So now you got some for your
Well,
apartment.
now that I'm living like a human being in this apartment, I get to see this building right next to me, and we went and got binoculars. And I'm like, cool, man, this is great. I could, kind of check things out.
Yeah.
See, I want to go see your apartment with my chick, but it's like a part of me doesn't want to because it's almost like I think one of the things that keeps her coming around is she thinks I'm important, and I don't want her to go see a really big apartment and then just realize what a lackey she's dating.
Well, I could
wall off a section, like put plywood up so it looks like just a big one bed.
Yeah, okay, I could do that. I could cover some of the doorways. The doors.
Get a Murphy bed.
But here's my dilemma. So we went and got the binoculars together, and she's now noticed that I'm using the binoculars. So now I got to take a picture of the binoculars where I left them and make sure when I'm done with the binoculars, they're exactly in the same position.
Wow.
I'm like, what is this about? We got the binoculars together.
Just for that reason.
Maybe it's the Kleenex box next to them.
I'm like, she goes, you were spying on that building. I'm like, how would you know? Oh, the binoculars moved. I'm like, great. Now I got to put the binoculars back exactly the way I picked them up.
Yeah. Take a picture of them.
Take a picture of them and make sure
Do you
they're
look
placed.
and go, okay, I could see there's a little, like a paint thing there, and I put it exactly back where it goes.
But I'm a bit confused because we bought them together.
But yeah, what did?
But I guess we got to use them together. I don't know.
Did she think you were gonna be looking at the stars with them, maybe, or?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
No, she's not. No, she knows. Well, while she's
to peep.
Well, she was at school. I decided to take a peek.
Yeah.
What's up, Kenny?
I was encouraged yesterday to use the binoculars.
Oh yeah, see that's what's confusing.
Okay.
Because she's cool.
Yeah.
But for some reason, this one night she's like, you were spying.
Well,
Well,
that's
that's why we bought these things.
Did she just say that, or was she,
She wasn't mad. She's.
Oh, okay.
I can't even. I don't think she's ever been mad at me.
That's kind of funny. It's like, oh, hey, I know
But it was
you were looking.
But it was kind of applied. Like I know what you're doing while I'm at school.
At school.
Must be nice for someone to look across the window and see Kenny with the binoculars.
Oh,
Why is Frankenstein peeking in our window?
Yeah, because she was real happy to point out to me that you got these like nice new powerful binoculars. So I looked at like across the Hudson River to Jersey. She's like, no, don't look over there. Look in this building next door.
He probably picked them up and went, everything looks so far away.
Well, the funny thing is,
Turn
I was
him around.
holding him backwards.
Of course.
Yeah, you were.
Everything's dark. Lens caps are on. Why don't you get a telescope? Why binoculars? A little easier for mobility, you mean? Just
Because I'm not that creepy.
Telescope's pretty good because
I think
you get
telescope-
a stable platform.
Yes.
I think the reason you don't get a telescope because that definitely puts you in the creepy category. Like binoculars, binoculars.
But it doesn't.
Telescope, you're really, really thinking about your hobby.
You could then look up at the stars.
Can you?
Dude, they got.
No.
But I saw a couple telescopes where you could take pictures through the telescope. It's
Yeah.
all in one piece now.
Yeah.
It's
Really?
like- yeah, that's when you got a problem. I'm thinking binoculars. It's
Problem.
like you're just kind of trying to check some stuff out. That's all.
Problem.
My name is Opie, and I like watching.
I like binoculars.
Doug B. All right.
Binoculars is.
Let's go to Canada and say hi to Derek. It's been a while. What's up, Canada?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Hey.
I just wanted to give a shout out to the boys at O&A, and especially Jim Norton.
O&A.
Because that guy is my freaking hero.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Canada loves Jimmy Norton.
That's what the rumor is.
Yep.
And we blew it. We wanted to get to Canada before winter set in, and once again we messed up.
Well, we had till July.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Silly country.
We want to do a Buffalo, Toronto, Canada, thing.
Yeah.
A thing. Get some
I was
people from
hoping
Canada,
that,
get the Buffalo people all together. What?
I was hoping that you guys might even bring the Traveling Virus tour here.
Look,
to
man,
Ontario.
I told Pete Buffalo would have been a home run.
Couldn't get a venue, or there was a reason he didn't, because he did look into
Buffalo would have been a home run for the ONA virus. I'm telling you. Those people are animals up there. And then you get Rochester, you get the people from Cleveland coming up, and then you get the people coming down from Canada. It was perfect.
Yeah.
But we couldn't work it out this summer, unfortunately.
We blew it.
We did blow it on that one.
And there's just a couple of things I wanted to mention. I wanted to mention to Jim Norton that your book, Happy Endings, just killed me on the inside.
Oh, thank you, sir.
On the inside.
Oh, man.
He ate it.
Apart. And another thing is I was listening to a bit a while ago about a woman named Martha that called, and you kept calling her an ancient pig because she had red hair and green eyes. If you remember that at all?
No.
Wow. I don't remember every bit we do, unfortunately. There are some bits I hear or see online. I'm like, oh, my God, I forgot all about this one. Speaking of which, Jimmy's Coach Jimmy bit was animated by Coke Logic, and it's up on YouTube. Yeah.
That quick. Yeah.
That quick. So that was really funny earlier in the week. What else, Derek?
That Kenny Loggins song, I'm All Right, doesn't ring a bell? No. I'm all right.
Oh yeah. That's the famous bit where she found her husband or long-term boyfriend dead.
Oh, dead in the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
Oh,
it was Irene.
Yeah, her name was Irene.
That's one of my favorite bits of all time.
That's why we didn't recognize the bit.
That bit's called Crazy Irene.
Yes.
Yeah. Has she ever called back?
No. What happened to her? She was she hated the show,
but listened every day, and then we got a little...
Knew everything
We were
about
able to find out that she found her...
fiancé or boyfriend dead.
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
But she slept through the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So she kind of had some guilt issues.
Yeah.
She just loved to be angry.
If we could still play that on regular radio, the next time we take a little day off or a vacation, we'll throw that one.
God only knows. We probably
in there.
dropped the F-bomb 8 times, and it was fine.
Yeah.
When we were on regular radio years ago. Listen to some of those old things and go, Jesus, the hell were they thinking?
All right, Dirk. Anything else?
The boys at 28th Service Battalion, because I'm in the Army, they all wanted to say hi to you guys.
The Canadian Army.
Canadian Army you're in? Oh, brother.
How cute is that?
Tell them thank you.
That is cute, isn't it?
Tell them thank you. The boys in whatever color they wear in Canada. I don't know.
What do you wear, red?
Green.
Oh, well, that's a good color for an
But you
army.
still have those big hats, don't you? Those big...
actually,
just like a Mountie?
See, that's what we know about Canada. You all dress like Mounties.
No. Just some of them.
Now, say hi to those guys for us, all right?
All right. Well, thanks a lot, guys. I really
Take care.
appreciate the time.
All right, Derek.
Hey, you guys know how I'm always railing against the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because Sabbath, whatever, took so long. They just announced the nominees. I just want to read the nominees. Only a few of them.
Oh.
These are the nominees for the 2008 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Madonna, the Beastie Boys, the Dave Clark Five, Leonard Cohen, Africa Bambaataa, John Mellencamp, The Ventures, Donna Summer, and Chic. Is it C-H-I-C? Chic?
Chic?
Yeah, that's that disco
Those are the nominees.
band.
A disco band with like one hit?
What was the hit again? Chic.
Freak Out.
Oh, Freak Out.
Aw,
yeah.
Freak Out.
Wow, they're running out of bands.
I think that's what it is.
Freak Out. Every band is going to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Why doesn't the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame go, you know what, we're taking the next 2 years off because we're just running out of bands?
We ran out of bands.
When you get down to Chic.
Well, what's the limit? Like how long?
25 years.
25 years. So it kind of puts you in a position where, what are you going to do? You're going to nominate things like Chic.
I think Kajagoogoo's next year, finally.
25 years?
Finally. A little too shy.
How about just two bands? Why five have to get in? How about just two?
Who's one? Jesus.
Well, Donna Summer, yes. The Ventures.
Donna Summer?
I would say no to her.
Donna Summer's another disco thing. It's kind of
She
a one.
had a lot of
Dance
hits.
Friday.
Dance Friday!
Dance Friday.
Oh, see, now
Oh,
she's
look,
dancing.
they're doing a routine.
See, now she's dancing like we know she can.
Oh, my God. Jill.
And then she has to goof it up. Don't goof it up.
Jill is...
All right, so what do you think?
I think,
Yeah, see?
Yes.
Is that guy a homosexual?
I'll let you go
slightly confused, girls. Slightly confused.
Not as confused.
I think he's a homosexual because he doesn't seem to enjoy the girls dancing.
Jill is basically doing
You guys are always in agreement.
the hip-hop, really over-the-top dance
Yeah,
right there,
yeah.
and nothing from that guy.
She can move her hips, Jill. Did you see her, like, moving them around?
They're having a dance competition. You're the news!
Oh, this is Len's favorite set.
God.
All right, enough.
Awful.
Anyway, yeah.
Get into Dance Friday.
John Mellencamp, he's, I guess.
John Mellencamp, yeah, a lot of hits. He kind of made an impact there in the 80s.
Can we do a little Chic, E-Rock?
But Chic?
I wouldn't mind.
Can you give us a little freak out?
Africa Bambaataa and the Furious
What?
Five, they
Yeah.
were very influential in rap. But again, they're putting in like hip hop and all these other things.
Yeah.
Because they're running out of bands.
They are. And it's not the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Right.
You can't start putting in hip-hop acts.
No.
You just can't. It's not rock and roll. It's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Are they going to put in classical artists? Things like that?
They should just change the name. Music Hall of Fame.
Music Hall of Fame. There. Then you can put in Leonard Gershwin.
Let's go with Chic. Freak Out. One Hit Wonders nominated to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Why am I so angry about this when I don't care?
How disgusting.
I get so impassioned in what we're talking about. And then I realize I could give a flying you-know-what. Care less. Good. I'm glad they're inducting them. I love this song. Now I'm just going to take the opposite side.
Is
Good.
this one of your guilty pleasures on your iPod? Oh.
Answer Retarded, that is a rock song? What?
No, it's not. It's disco.
What's a rock song?
What's a rock song there? Business. Okay, Da Business is telling me on Pal Talk.
Well, because you can hear a little
is
guitar
a rock
in
song.
there. Is that a guitar or is that a guitar?
What song
on
is he
keyboard?
talking about?
It's not rock.
Yeah, the Philharmonic, Beasties. Beasties aren't rock.
Beastie Boys are
Dude,
not.
the Beastie Boys aren't rock and roll.
They're hip hop.
Oh, you're saying I'm funny.
How about
I'm funny.
Sabotage? Sabotage got a little rock to it.
Sabotage? Nah, it's still
one of those songs. Got to crank it up every time I
License
hear
to
it.
Ill.
I don't know.
Ooh, next year's nominees. Yes, Sniffing the Tears. Finally. Thank you, Kevin from Connecticut. Yes. And for everybody in Rochester, what about Duke Jupiter, huh?
Duke Jupiter?
Canadian sensation. With I Drink Alone. Or I Drink to You. What was the Duke Jupiter song? Doesn't matter.
Hey, we're going to...
Opie plays Freak Out when he rollerblades in the park wearing 1979 NBA shorts. Does conjure up an image.
All right, so there's your nominees. Leonard Cohen is an amazing artist.
I like Leonard Cohen.
He's been around since like the 40s or some ridiculous year.
He sang the songs in Natural Born Killers, the opening, which is... I forget what the opening song is called, but the last one, The Miracle.
Yeah.
Waiting for the Miracle is the opening one. They're real slow, deliberate, and the last song of the movie, which is called Future.
Is it
great?
Is it rock and roll?
Yeah, it is. It's
Okay.
definitely rock. It's weird.
You know Leonard Cohen if you.
Oh, I would if I heard it.
If you heard it.
Future
What
at
do I
all?
know?
The Future? What about?
We're waiting for a miracle.
Yeah, Waiting for a Miracle. Give us a little taste of Waiting for a Miracle.
It's the
Leonard
opening
Cohen.
in Natural Born Killers.
This guy's
Just Zebra. People suggesting when is Zebra?
Tell me what you want.
Zebra. They'll probably make it in. Everyone gets in.
Beastie started as a punk band.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, their first rap song
Travis.
was them
Travis just leans there and nods. Yeah.
Well, their first rap song was them just making fun of rap, and then also they stopped making fun of it.
Was that it?
Yeah.
I can handle
Got to
them.
fight for your right to party.
Yeah,
That
but
was
who
like-
cares what you started
that was supposed
doing?
To be a goof song.
You know what though? Who cares what you started doing? The only reason you're popular enough to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is because you got popular doing what you did that.
Hey, you know what?
Got popular.
Hey, Paul from Wilmington.
It's
Popular
rap
music.
They're rap popular music.
Let's go to Paul from Wilmington,
Norton.
Delaware. I gotta read this.
The top up, Norton, they're shooting.
Beastie Boys started out as a punk band, dummies. They have many rock songs. Obviously, you have no clue.
Shut up.
I would take a survey right now. I would take 100 phone calls, and I would say 2 know that they have rock songs before they did their rap crap.
Yeah, you know a lot about the Beastie Boys. Good for you.
Yeah, good for you.
It doesn't mean that
You got the box set with all the crap on it. Great.
Anybody who doesn't know that they started out doing punk is an idiot that doesn't know anything about music.
Most people know Beastie Boys, Sabotage, a little Fight for Your Right to Party, and maybe one or 2 other songs.
Play me a goddamn Beastie Boys rock punk song. Is it in Delette? Is it in any of the catalogs we can find anywhere? Oh, it is? Good. I want to hear it.
I want to hear this.
Also, Cohen's Everybody Knows is I
don't know that one.
You would know it if you heard it.
Popular music.
You got something there, E-Rock? Pressure's on.
He's got the Leonard Cohen from Natural Born Killers.
All right, let's hear that.
I want
Full
Beasties.
taste. You've heard this.
Yeah. Have.
His voice is amazing.
He's great.
An amazing voice.
Baby, I've been waiting. I've been waiting day.
This isn't rock and roll.
What do you think of this? It's weird rock, but it's rock.
I didn't see the time.
No?
Yeah.
I waited half my life
No?
away.
He does the Soprano song, too.
There were lots of invitations.
Oh, yes.
I know you sent me.
Actually, they featured some of this in The Sopranos over the years. Someone's saying that actually he wrote the theme to The Sopranos.
Dude, this isn't rock and roll, though.
All right, put on, hold on, find this E-Rock.
Wait, why isn't that rock and roll?
Because it's
the future.
Music, but it's not rock and roll.
What do you need?
I don't know. You know,
What do you need, Buddy Holly and everything?
It's like what the Supreme Court said about pornography. I can't describe it, but I know it when I see it. And I know it when I hear it.
Well,
and that's not rock and roll.
You're crazy. He's got
That's
this.
rock and
This is a
roll.
little bit. This is the last song from Natural Born Killers.
All righty. Okay. It's got a drum beat to it.
Yeah.
This is more rock, yeah. Okay. He's in. I finally give my okay.
There you go.
Again, why do I get so angry?
I don't know.
I don't care.
All right. I mean, the reality is, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is a joke.
Yeah, it does kind of stink.
Let's
now.
just end it there. Is Brett Michaels here?
Funny, Geezer Butler and I were talking.
Oh,
and,
well.
And Geezer...
Just two guys, two friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, he doesn't want anybody to know this, but when Sabbath was in town, when Geezer was going up to a show, he punched somebody in the face. Somebody said something he didn't like, and he belted them in the face.
Wow.
Why wouldn't he want anyone to know that?
I guess he didn't want to get sued.
He's a tough codger.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to take any guff.
Yeah.
That's terrific.
He belted someone right in the face.
Good for him.
But he was like talking about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and he's like, Jackson Brown is in. And I'm like, yeah, he is. And he's, what do you have, one or two songs that people liked?
Loadout Stay.
Jackson Brown went through a point, where he had a lot of hits.
Let's not forget Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Well, there were a couple of songs there.
She Must Be Somebody's Baby.
Lawyers in Love.
Lawyers in Love.
Ugh.
Terrible.
Is that a horrible song? Jackson Brown stinks.
Don't say that too loud. I'll punch you.
Yeah. I had to go to a Jackson Brown show.
He has a bit of a temper.
With a girl. Just to I was like, I'll go. Yeah, I'll go with you.
You went to a Jackson Brown concert?
Yeah. The Nassau Coliseum. I had to sit there just because I wanted to get a piece.
Did you?
Were you doing that?
Oh, yeah.
Were you doing that 80s dance where you had to kind of...
No, I sat there.
With your hands?
I did.
Snapping along with the tunes?
I did pass down the wine... Satchel. And people would just pass joints around all over.
Ugh, what drivel. What Molly's ring... All right.
Molly's Ringwald. What?
Ringwald.
Hey, Jim, we got an email.
Punch Daryl Hannah in the face, you sensitive music idiot.
Him?
Yeah. Allegedly.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was going out with Daryl Hannah, right? Travis? Yeah. And, Travis knows everything.
All right, enough of that. There's a guy, I don't know what this is about. Jim, we got an email from a lawyer in Atlanta asking us to remove your GSOBN video.
That's the good side of bad news. That's from Super Deluxe, what me and Florentine did.
All right, from our site, What the F, we're huge effing fans helping you promote your S, and they want to yank your video.
Bro, that's
What's the deal?
obviously
Dude.
not me. I'm happy you put it up.
Think for 2 seconds.
Yeah, what do you think? I care? I'm guessing it's only...
No, I don't think he's bitching at you.
Okay, I don't know. It might be some kind of a thing from Super Deluxe. I just don't know. Or maybe it's not that.
Yeah, it's some kind of copyright. You know what it is, too? Where was it? What site?
I don't know.
What the original is Super Deluxe.
Yeah, but what it says off of his site?
Oh, I don't know.
One of these guys' sites. He probably runs a pretty popular site, and he's trying to help promote Jimmy, and he got, a lawyer on his case.
Yeah, it's whoever puts it out.
Hey,
Jimmy.
Yeah, well, thank you for supporting me, man. It's very appreciated.
Hey, can we go to break with Grey Wolf, the great Grey Wolf, who's also been nominated into the Rock and Roll Hall
of Fame?
Yes, alongside Leonard Cohen. People are saying that Leonard Cohen sounds like Grey Wolf.
He's a Grey Wolf ripoff.
Our own Grey Wolf doing his homeless song for Tippy Tom, who's a homeless guy.
Tippy Tom.
This is something that people just love to this day.
It should be longer. If this was 3 minutes,
it'd be a
this
hit.
would have been a hit.
This would have been a hit on radio. We have no doubt in our minds. But here it is. Grey Wolf, he's homeless, or was at the time, and he's singing about his friend Tippy Tom, who's also homeless. It's haunting. It's Opie and Anthony.
Let's see how
Can I
this
have the
comes
paper
out.
towels?
All right?
They're right there. All right, here we go.
I got to break.
This is nice.
This is a story about a man, and he always was so lonely at night. But his voice was rowdy. You could hear it all through this train station. And I'm gonna sing this one. This is about Tippy told Tommy.
Let's go, away yo, away yo, away yo.
It's late at night, and I have nowhere to go. My money's gone and also all my friends. And the cop says to me, "Hey, you smell bad, get out of here." And he says, "And you know I have an angel." And he said, "That angel, shelter me from the pouring rain. You have homes. This is my life. I'm living with so much pain. Shelter me from the pouring rain. You have homes. This is my life. I'm living with so much pain. That's just a little piece.
It's the worst of the Opie and Anthony FU line.
Fuck everyone.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yes, I want to give a big F you to my boss. I hate your guts, you asshole. And I hate you that I have to go work at the post office now because you can't get any fucking loans. Fuck you. Suck on your own dick.
I want to send a big F you out to the dumb motherfucker, C-blocking asshat who has to show up when I'm about to go home with an 18-year-old hottie. Fuck you, dude. I don't give a shit if she's your friend. You're a dude. Follow the fucking code. Fuck my motherfucking boss. He's a fucking piece of shit. He told me I missed my motherfucking little sister's graduation. He gave me a goddamn raise, and he fucking fired me.
I want to say fuck you to my manager, Megan. You know what? This fucking place doesn't pay me enough to put up with your inconsistent bullshit. And you know what? Nobody but you gives a fuck about the rock on your fucking finger. So grow the fuck up, get a set of fucking balls, and quit giving me shit every day.
Fuck you, Dad. Thanks for including me in on Grandma's inheritance and then keeping the money for yourself. You fucking scumbag. Fuck you. Hello. This is a very special fuck you to a very special piece of shit in my town. How's it going, Mario? Or, as everyone knows you as Mac, you fucking loser. Why do they call you that, maybe? If you stuff fucking cups in your ass? I don't know. Nobody knows this. You're just a fucking loser. You got a big fucking mouth, and if you don't shut it, I'm gonna stuff my fist in it, or probably stuff something else, you goddamn jerk.
Call the Opie and Anthony FU line at 866-FU line 1. That's 866-FU line 1.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah. Moving right along, Opie and Anthony. Bill Burr in studio.
What's going on?
Playing Stress Factory all weekend long.
Went out drinking last night.
Did you really?
Like an idiot. Like an idiot.
Good man.
Well, started off with a Guinness and a Jameson. That's always nice.
Oh, You're not stopping after that is what the problem is.
Yeah, you're setting the tone.
Yeah, the Guinness and the Jameson, and then you're not just going to go, okay, I'm going home.
I literally, when the alarm clock went off, my first thing, I yelled, shut the F up at my...
at a machine.
Oh, yeah, just woke up angry.
What time did you get up?
I set the alarm for 7.
How does it feel to drink during the week? I need to know. I need to know.
It's brutal.
Brutal.
I forgot to put the air conditioner on. I woke up all sweaty on this leather couch.
Oh, God. Damn. Alcohol sweat.
Oh, it was just
that is the worst.
Oh, yeah. Didn't brush the teeth. It just, just woke up feeling like a doormat.
Oh, it's hard.
Time to do comedy.
Yeah.
Love it.
Stress Factory. How did it go last night? Good?
Oh, it was awesome.
Very cool.
Great.
The rest of the weekend, Bill Burr will be at the Stress Factory. And we had a fun show with Sandy Kane. All those videos are up on YouTube today. So,
dude, I ran into her in the street afterwards.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was like, I used to feel guilty when I walked out of here, and I was feeling pretty good. Like, wow, we just attacked that old lady, and I don't feel 1 ounce of guilt. I think I finally earned my O&A stripes, and then I was walking down the street, and I just saw that Yankee Doodle red, white, and blue hat, and I just saw going to a Dwayne Reed, and I had to pretend I was on the cell phone.
Yeah, Bill has come up with one of the greatest observations about this show. Like, we do and say horrific things in here, and it just seems like it's cool. And
it's a cartoon.
It's the thing to do.
Yeah, it's not real. It's not real. It's just on the radio.
Yeah, we're just trying to entertain people. We do silly voices and stuff, and then when you walk outside and it's a bright sunny day and you're walking past people that don't even listen to the show, and you just feel dirty. You just feel
it's like,
dirty.
that guy's really doing a real job and working for a living, and
children,
and children, and then you see Sandy Kane, because I saw her yesterday too out on the street. And I hid behind a big parking sign because I didn't want her to see me.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to have to engage her in discussion outside of this forum, which I could tear her apart in.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. You do a great show when afterwards you have to hide from your guests.
Right.
Yeah. Dive into a shrub.
There are times I walk home after a horrific show and I just look at the ground. I'm like, please, no one recognize me and talk about that horrific thing we did today. Hey, we got Bret Michaels, Rock of Love.
Yes.
What, the season finale is when? Sunday? Saturday?
Yeah, one of those girls got his name tattooed on the back
of
his neck.
Yeah. What's that all about, man? Why the hell? If she doesn't win, she really did something silly.
Yeah.
There he is, Bret Michaels, everybody.
How you doing, everybody? Good morning.
Hey, been good?
What's going on, man?
I was trying to figure out what baseball team that is, but it's yeah, I know, I got it now. Wait, sit down there, Mike, so we can hear you.
You don't know.
He's wearing a baseball cap that looks like kind of like the Tigers logo, but it's a P. And I was like, wait, what team? Pittsburgh.
It's Old E.
Yeah, I got it now.
All the design, the Old E design.
That's the font.
So,
whatever.
Before we start, we want to do something a little different for you, Bret, because you were in here recently. We had our own Roland, who's just a fantastic singer, and he did a little karaoke of Poison for you.
Yes. And we're going to listen to that now?
Yeah, just a minute, the first to the first hook.
Okay.
Here we go. It's rolling, everyone.
We both lie silent still, ready to dead as a knife. Although we both lie close together, we feel miles apart inside. Was it something I said or something I did? Did my voice not come out right? Though I try not to hurt you.
Hang on. Key might be a good thing, but
I guess that's why they say every rose has its thorns.
Thorns. He's singing about Christ.
Just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorns.
Thorns. Wow.
Did he also do the drums?
I give him this much. He knows how to keep up with the music in the song.
Yeah, regardless of whatever key he's singing or notes he's trying to hit.
Yeah, the key's not important here. What the important thing is, it's like spoken word. It was very Lou Reed.
Wow, yeah.
Michael. So as if I'm third person.
Roland, how embarrassed are you?
Yeah, I'm embarrassed.
You were just singing his song.
I know, and I just when I sang it, I go, Brett's coming in. I'm sure they're gonna play in front of him, and I suck so bad because I could hear my voice when I sing.
Well, the music covers up how bad you sucked, so just really fast, we got this version too.
We both lie silent still.
Oh, wow.
Dead of the night.
Oh, acapella.
Raw tracks.
Although we both lie close together, we feel miles apart inside.
Miles apart. Sounds southern.
Something I said or something I did. Did my words not come out right?
It's like New York meets Atlanta, Georgia. It's like good company.
Though I try, but I guess that's why they say every rose has its thorns.
These aren't outtakes from my first version, are they?
Is it? Wow.
Every night.
You really improved.
Getting good.
Scars and Scotch calls it acapalling.
Cowboy sings a sad, sad song.
Little Bob Dylan song.
Yeah. As is though.
He did the Rose.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It had a Bob Dylan, Lou Reed meets something.
There you go, Roland.
Meets tone deaf.
Actually, he's a big fan of that song because what? Your girlfriend used to play that all the time?
I used to play that all the time.
Your ex dreaming of having sex with that man right there.
Yes, probably.
Yeah.
Wow.
Trying to figure out how to get out of the relationship with you.
She was sleeping with you.
She didn't like me at all. She just wanted to get out.
Yeah.
She's like, if I continuously play this song.
Yeah, maybe he'll catch the hint.
She was picturing sex with anybody.
Basically, she thought you were more thorns than rose.
Yeah. Yeah, you know that whole thing, the rose and the thorns.
What would Dave think about all this? That's what
My buddy, I don't know. I'd probably go,
His forehead is sweating.
Yeah, he's just a mess.
Creepy.
He is now sopped.
Big Mussolini head.
Looks like Bill's leather couch this morning.
He does. He has a dictator head.
Dictator head.
But he's a trooper, man.
Mr.
Gets
Dictator
so nervous,
head.
but he still does this crap for us. His Pavarotti is just to die for.
I can
understand.
To die for. It's one of our
range.
favorites.
It's the range.
Literally.
So one of the girls got your name tattooed on the back of her neck there.
Yeah, Heather. Yes.
Wow.
You found the biggest psychos for this show.
Yeah, it was. That's how they cast it. We're looking for psychos that are even remotely interested in Brett or someone of that stature,
Dude,
genre.
that's freaky, man, when a chick will do that.
I'll tell you what, when we went down there, this is a true story. I told her for about a half hour, which none of it they aired on the show. I'm like, you don't want to get, this is your first tattoo ever. I said, there's a chance this is going nowhere.
A chance.
But you know what I'm getting at. I mean, there's a chance this could not go anywhere.
Yeah.
And I said, man, you know, somebody's going to flip you around and see that in the back of your neck that isn't me, or the next boyfriend better be named Brett. And but I loved her though, because she was really, when I say this, she was really a lot of fun. We had some absolutely great times together, and but that was a pretty big commitment.
All right, he had sex with her.
Well, yeah. Well, yes.
That's pretty much.
He had sex
I wasn't
with her.
good, but it was often. And it was.
He just underlined his name.
He just blew. He just blew the finale. He had sex with her, and he picked the other girl. So obvious now.
We'll
Why
have
do you
to
know
see.
everything?
So
Why is
obvious. You're not actually going to date these girls after the show's over.
Of course I am. It says it in my contract.
Yeah.
You have to date these girls.
You got to be, they got to shoot you somewhere together just to keep it going for a little
Absolutely.
while. And then you're like, beat it, sister.
Stand over by the park and take a nice walk.
Yeah.
You have to have a walk along the duck-filled park.
I could have girls hotter than you that aren't as crazy as you. Get the hell out of my life.
That's not necessarily true.
Show over.
That's not.
More unattractive and more crazy is what I'm looking for.
Wait, you could have a threesome?
Insane girl.
TMZ's reporting you could have a threesome, and now you're pissed?
Could have or did. Wait,
move down there, Rock. Rock of Love porn star. Threesome was one-time deal. Bret Michaels was pissed when he heard he missed out on a threesome with one of his reality show contestants. But Brandy tells TMZ she doesn't do them all the time. TMZ spotted the BabyGotBoobs.com star Brittany with Rock of Love co-star Heather.
It's all credible sources.
Shopping for some paparazzi attention. Without being asked, Brandy admitted she was the video vixen, saying it was just a one-time deal. I just wanted to try it out, see what it's all about. It was an exciting, fun time, but it's done. Oh, so you did have the threesome?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
well,
no,
yeah.
I'm angry I didn't. And now that I know, see, I wasn't angry till I found out I could have and I didn't. Now I'm upset. I'm leaving the show. Thank you for having So I could have, yes.
Well, you could have.
It may have happened.
It may have happened.
Yes.
All right. I got
Brandy was great. I told you when Brandy left, that's probably the most upsetting of all the. Brandy C was a lovely, lovely girl. Yeah.
Which one was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the one with the old one with the cowboy hat?
No, that was Rodeo.
The kid, yeah.
Yeah, she was great. She was
cool.
She was very sincere, but she was going nuts. I don't think she was prepared for the reality TV is, as we talked a little bit about last time, is pretty it's a pretty strange thing because it's about our show is about 95% reality and about 5% of just weird TV insanity. You know what I mean? Because you obviously we did everything that's on there is really unfolding, but when a camera's on you 24/7 up until you take a poop or a shower, you're pretty much, that's it. You know what I mean? You feel weird. You come out, you sleep, you're watching TV. I'm like, this cannot be exciting, but they build the whole story around whatever else is going on besides what you're doing at that time.
Do you literally have to say that to the camera crew? Like, all right, taking a dump.
No, they follow you right up until the door shuts, and then they just wait out there, and you're done.
Getting sound.
You come back out.
You gotta turn on the water.
I'll be right out. Hold on.
Yeah.
Tell her I love her. I'll be right out.
Everyone's saying you got to pick Jess. She's the effing hottest thing.
Yeah, Jess is hot, but I thought Heather was hot too. It was really they're right. I thought what TMZ was talking about is the end of the show because I really wanted both of them is to continue outside of the show that we were filming to kind of date both of them, and it's a pretty bittersweet ending to the show.
Ooh, you killed them.
I know. I did, but listen, that's
bittersweet.
I've got about another hour left before the show premieres, and then after that I'm going to jail.
And the ratings were good enough where after you pick one of these girls, you're going to have to come out in public and go, it didn't work out, so we got to do it all over again.
Yep.
Quit telling everyone the truth.
Second season.
Listen, the only time you say that it worked out, when it worked out is when the ratings tank.
Right.
Yeah,
why would you ever say it's working out when you could get a second season?
Thank you, please.
He knows.
Hey, you got the stripper pole from the house. I see.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, yeah, that was used yesterday. Ugh.
By a 75-year-old ex-burlesque. Well, no, she's still burlesque, I guess. Burlesque dancer. Yeah.
Was it good? I didn't.
No.
It's horrific.
She's terrible.
It's a fetish.
It's
definitely a fetish.
That's
the best you could say.
You better. It's something you need to. It's an acquired taste.
It's an E.T. body.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
hard.
like watching the Crypt Keeper dance nude.
Yes, it was good. So what you're saying?
So on the season finale, what are we doing? You're going down to Mexico, right?
Yeah, we go down to Cabo, and that was a great trip because I got down there a bunch.
Great.
Yeah, I've had many good times down there, and so we went down and rode dune buggies and partied and went to Squid Row. I got to throw that in, and good times.
What's Squid Row?
It's basically where all the restaurants are down there, and it used to be like 2.
Okay.
And then because it blew up and everyone kind of discovered it over the years, but it's down where Cabo Wabo and all the clubs are down there.
Mm.
Yeah, so it was, we had a good time. Went out in a boat and jet skied and just had good times.
What website was that on about the threesome? Because they're amazed that Bret Michaels might have been in a threesome.
I'm still mad about that.
Something tells me over the years it probably happened.
Yeah, don't you hold the record for the most threesomes by a human being?
It says that on my coffee cup. I was jotting that down on the side of my cup.
Yeah, something tells me it probably happened sometime over the years.
And didn't we talk about this last time? It's got to just get boring after a while.
Yeah, I've never been bored. It's pretty.
All right, spin around there, sweetie. Oh God, this sucks.
Oh, that move. Oh, okay, that old move. Yeah.
After this one, that's it. I'm bored with it.
I started wearing black socks and just a cape now, just to throw some excitement into the.
He's probably got something going on in that mind of his that makes it a little more interesting.
Yeah.
You get freaky with something every once in a while.
I picture me and Cece fighting at the MTV Awards or just something to throw a little extra kicker in there.
Sometimes you chuckle and they go, what was so funny? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking. Turn around. Just spin around. Had it with you.
Hey, really fast before we get off the air here, the football picks. Yes, we do football picks every week. Sponsored by Dish Network. Time to get more TV from your TV. Sign up for Dish Network today. My brother's picks for me. Eagles over the Giants. You a football fan there, Brett?
Huge.
You're cheating.
Who's your team?
I'm the Steelers.
Steelers?
We're having a good season this year. Roethlisberger's back. Parker's doing great.
Oh, is that the Patriots?
Yeah.
Oh, no, the Steelers. Oh, like the real Steelers, the team, not the Steelers of game victories. Oh, I was confused.
I couldn't hear you. I got too many Super Bowl championship songs in my head. I love how people, like we're going to give the rings back. Yeah, but you know what? There's no Santa Claus. People cheat. You think the Steelers aren't cheating? Ben Roethlisberger.
My dad's been videotaping the other sideline for years. You know, with the old cam, the old 8mm.
Yeah.
You know, the old film.
Every team does that. We've been saying that for weeks now.
Yeah, Chuck Noll, the old coach of the Steelers, used to have my dad in the 70s run over and film their plays and just
really?
They only had 2 defenses, prevent and
Are you being serious or are you just messing around?
I'm being completely unserious. Everything's true except for the lies I told.
Right.
So,
all right, you don't know.
Dude, Lawrence Taylor used to send hookers to the other guys, the other team's running backs. I mean,
would he really?
2 which were on my show. 2 of his hookers were on my show.
Yeah.
Well, they wouldn't say what hookers.
He would literally
Brett's
find
a
out.
liar.
He would literally find out. He would find out like who he was into.
Yes.
What kind of people they were into. And then he called Brett Michaels. Rock of Love. See, I bring it back around. I see what you're doing. Yeah, tying it back in.
He would send whores to the other running backs?
Yeah, like somebody like
That's
if you were a star running back, Jimmy, he would find women who like to defecate. Who
on a chest.
defecate, yeah, on a chest, and they'd send them over to you, and you'd get 4 yards the next day.
Yeah, great as that. You have no sleep. So you got the Eagles over the Giants this week. You got the Jets over the Bills. Sorry, Buffalo. You got the Dolphins over the Raiders. Lions over the Bears. Packers over the Vikings. Panthers over the Buccaneers. And Seahawks over the 49ers. Thank you, Dish Network, for the football picks. All right?
Hey, I got a question for Brett.
Yeah.
If you could pull a train with any guy, for me it would be Ozzy.
Right.
Who and like a girl, who would, if you could have a threesome with another guy, no gay stuff.
Did you even have to add that in?
Well, I don't want to make sure that.
Well, what's kind of weird? You could do it.
No
with a
rubbing
guy.
helmets, though. There's it's
no gay stuff at all.
helmetless contact.
Yeah.
If you and another guy could say share a woman without touching each other, like who would be the guy you would go like, that's my idol? I would
Well, you took Ozzy away from me, who I love.
Yeah.
And George Burns is not going to happen. So I'm going to go. With. I'd probably go with Steven Tyler on that one. He seems like he would could throw down pretty good.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
I'm an Aerosmith fan.
I could scarves around her
guy
neck.
in the room like that.
Yeah, I'm with
I
him.
wouldn't be. I'm not comfortable with another gentleman.
Yeah, I
in
have
the
to say
room,
I've never crossed that.
No, the threesome thing
like
with
it's
the
knee.
chicks,
You don't want to
that's one
touch
thing.
up a knee. Or
Yeah, yeah.
I've done that with like 4 friends,
Oh.
4 buddies. I've done that with.
What?
Share, not at the same time, but like we're just like looking at each other giggling. Yeah, I've done that with a few guys.
That's a
You're
little
looking into
weird.
each other's eyes
No, they're
with erections.
Yeah.
That's there. There's just something.
All comedian
I just
friends.
don't see like what that adds to it. Like it's like okay,
Nothing,
there's
it's a
a
goof.
woman. It's a goof.
It adds
you know,
comedy.
Just a,
Adds
Why do you go to the
comedy
movies with somebody instead of yourself? Because you want someone to talk to.
Hey, listen, are you Steelers or Raiders? Who you
He
taking?
makes a great point.
Yeah. Jimmy's a big Cowboys fan there. Brett, they're going to shut us off here, unfortunately. You were late.
Was it me?
You were late.
I was early again. This time I was early, was I not?
No, 8 o'clock. They told us 8.
I thought it was like 15 minutes early.
Bastards.
No, they probably told you 9. They told us 8.
It's all right.
I'm not kidding you. I'm really pissed off right now.
Everyone's watching Rock of Love. The big season finale is this Sunday at 9 on VH1.
Well, guys, thank you. That's 2 for me. Next time I'm out. Next time I'll dance with the 98-year-old on the set for you. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, the show's a hit,
problem.
man. Congratulations.
Yeah, and Bill Burr, Stress Factory all weekend long. If you're not joining us over at XM, have a great day. We got to get out of here. Have a good weekend.
Later.
The Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony.
All right. No ecstasy of gold today. We're back because Brett Michaels decided to hang out and do a little more radio with us on XM Satellite Radio. Starting Monday, we will be in our brand new state-of-the-art studio. for the XM portion of the show. I can't wait. The place looks absolutely amazing.
I was sitting over there waiting to hear Ecstasy of Gold, thinking I could kick my feet up and relax a little bit.
We got a big star. You can't make him wait.
Wow.
You can make me wait.
Well, usually in between the two shows, we'll, kill 15, 20 minutes.
At least.
At least.
It's great.
But we're if Brett's here, we got to, get right back on the radio. We got to show some kind of responsibility today.
Well, most people at work.
Responsibility?
Every once in a while we show responsibility.
Because you're still in the old studio, right? You got the new digs coming.
Yeah.
We could still use the
Monday. You got to see the new place. There's at least 12 flat screen TVs. We got you see these tiny little Pal Talk cameras right here. These things?
Yeah, the ones right here. Did you see me look over there?
Yeah, I know.
And then you're like, no, idiot.
Well, I was trying to save you because you were looking kind of ridiculous.
Brett, these ones, you were saving me.
Yeah.
I went, of course I do.
Yeah,
those over there.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Right over there.
We got 6 digital cameras, broadcast quality, so then all the fans are going to be able to watch us for real, do the radio show. It's going to be amazing, and it starts Monday. So there you go. Bill Burr here. He's doing the Stress Factory this weekend. And you got Big John here, too.
Big John.
How you doing, guys?
Jesus.
Well, where he gets his name, of course.
I have no idea. It's not what you think, that's for sure.
Large gentleman.
I've never seen it, though.
You know he had that voice in second grade too.
Mrs. Karen.
And the beard, stubble, and everything. It's gotta shave.
Started shaving in the 4th grade.
Hey, what do you think of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees we were talking about before? This is the nominees: Madonna, Beastie Boys, Dave Clark 5, Leonard Cohen, Africa Bambaataa, John Mellencamp, The Ventures, Donna Summer, and Chic.
Chic.
Are we going to break them down individually, or are we talking as a group?
Is there any there that you find belong there, or just repulsive in general as a rock star?
No, it's not. This isn't repulsive. John Cougar, I'm a big fan of. So John Cougar Mellencamp, I think, is. Did you say Dave Clark 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who they are.
Well, they
had I don't know. They had one song.
Yeah, they had a couple hits. I don't know that. I'm not saying anything against them. I don't know enough about. I'll skip that.
Couple hits is not Hall of Fame.
I think Sam's searching. Look at him go. He's trying to find it.
Look now, Madonna, hot. Beautiful star.
Vagina
is that considered
exposed.
rock,
exactly.
though?
Yeah, is it really considered rock and roll? That was my whole point with things like and chic disco. That's a disco band.
Africa Bambaataa.
Yeah,
that's rock and roll.
Is that rock?
That was early urban rap.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's. When I picture like Skynyrd, Zeppelin, Stones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Rush is still not in the Hall of Fame.
No, come on. Rush should have been in there from album 1.
I don't think Rush is in there.
That's ridiculous. Why wouldn't they?
Listen, can I tell you a sad but true story?
Yeah.
And I'm not always lying when I say this stuff.
Wait, it's a sad story?
It's a beautiful story, but sad. My Every Rose Has a Thorn guitar got inducted into the Hall of Fame long before I had. I was like I'm standing with it. I was like the friend that comes as the proxy date. I'm like, can I get in there? And they took a picture of me holding it, and then made me set it down and separated me from the photo.
It's like, okay, get away from the guitar.
There's like 5. We're playing in Cleveland that night. There's like 5,000 people. There's a picture on my site of all the people. The place is sold out. People are packed in there to see me, and they're like, "Thank you, Brett. You can move to the side now and just stick the guitar on the wall."
You were the fat chick who was driving the hot one home.
That's me, dude. That's me. That's my life story. That's why I just roll with it.
We walked through the Hall of Fame. It's just garbage. It really has to be said. It's garbage. It's like they went into people's attics and got some stuff that most of the stuff no one gives a shit about. The real stuff you really want to see are in the Hard Rock cafes and in private collections and this and that. What the Hall of Fame has up there in Cleveland, it's not worth going to.
I wouldn't go to it.
Come on, Britney Spears' jumpsuit that you wore in that.
Exactly.
Well, I put that on while I was there, but just for a while, and I slipped out of it.
Makes a boy feel pretty.
It did. I felt good.
All right, here's a perfect one. Yes, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Who came up with this? Sam. They have Jim Morrison's Cub Scout uniform. It's like they found, Jim Morrison's parents and said, just, could you give us something for the Hall of Fame?
Not the leather pants from the Lizard King. Nothing.
Thank you. Exactly. It's his Cub Scout uniform. That's the best they could do for Jim Morrison.
How many badges were on it, though? That's
what I want.
Did he get his merit badge?
There's like marijuana in the pocket. There's a marijuana cigarette in here,
How did that get there?
Big John just sounds like he's a problem. Listening to him on the radio.
Problem.
I'm an enabler. What can I say?
Yeah, one of those guys that if you're hanging out with in the bar, there's
is just going to be trouble. And
What's a bar? I've never been to, what's a bar?
No, never. Yeah.
I have no idea.
John's never been sober a day in his life. He's lying.
Sober? What's sober?
And Big John had some good scenes on Rock of Love there.
Yes, we have been, besides the fact, obviously, we work together, we've been great friends a long time, and John got to do some stuff. Finally, the one night I was out, and all of a sudden I come out for a minute, and he's dancing on a stripper pole. Now, remember earlier on we were talking about, if you've ever been in a room while your friend's doing another girl and all that stuff. I've never been in a room while John's or him with me. We've never crossed that line as buddies, right? But when I walked out and saw John in the stripper pole, I got to tell you something. I was very, very taken back. He was actually good for his 6'7" size. He actually could do some pole work.
The girls even gave me a few dollars.
Girls were
What can I
with
say?
him. He had no idea I was watching. I'd come out, I'd look, and I'm like, it freaked me out because he was actually doing. There was a double-handed
the spin backwards.
Spin.
Well, that probably comes from watching a lot of strippers over the years.
Hold on. We have a stripper pole. We have a camera. You got to do at least one move. I know it's going to be awkward for everybody in the room.
Can I leave the room now? Because you know when something disturbs you mentally? But it kind of turned me on in some weird, odd way.
It's violating, and yet you're leaking clear stuff.
Exactly. Hey, Big John, what's your stripper song?
Oh, God. Hell, I have no idea. Just put something on.
Good answer, by the way. Very good answer.
I have no idea.
We're testing you.
Yeah.
Look,
you mean I have a designated song?
I got all into it for a minute. I was like all serious. I'm like, I'll go with Walk This Way. That's a good one.
All right, now we got to do Walk This Way. I was going to do some Poison, but that's probably a hack at this point.
No, just throw some Poison in there because I gotta pay the cab bill, and if you don't pay that, I'm doomed.
Play it. You make a little cash.
Make a little bing.
Everybody get your dollars out.
All right. Big John, there's the stripper pole, yeah.
I like how
Play Walk This
it doesn't
Way.
go into the
You gotta do
ceiling, so
Walk
there's a
This
chance
Way.
it might tip over.
Or on Skinny Bop.
Oh,
Can
yeah,
we do
watch
on
out.
Skinny
That thing
Bop?
is, it's not attached to the top, so be careful.
All right, here's on Skinny Bop. Here's Big John from Rock of Love. We're filming
Get
this
that
for our
down low.
website.
Get the size.
He's too big for the
He's
stripper
taller
pole.
than the pole.
You get him a microphone?
Yeah, usually the girls have to climb up to that point. He's as tall as the stripper pole.
He is.
John's larger than the pole.
He's up to the ceiling.
Yeah, look.
Oh, my God.
I'm gonna die.
His head's hitting the ceiling.
All right, wait.
Wow. He did the spin.
Wait, he's got one more. Hey, Ben, you got the
that
mic
thing
on him
doesn't
over
break.
there?
I'll be amazed.
All right, here we go.
John, swinging around, baby. Come on.
All right, here goes Big John.
Oh, Jesus. The whole thing's going to break. What an animal.
What?
It almost tipped over.
Yeah, it did.
He fucking tipped the building a little bit.
Hey, that's fucked up, man. You can tell he's got moves, which is kind of creepy.
The pole breaks. He flies through the window and plummets to his death.
He's got some athletic ability there.
He did have moves, because after the first one, he just goes, that's one.
Yeah, because I've been working on 2 or 3. So.
He even did the hair flip and the look over the shoulder.
He did the ass spank, which we didn't
You know when he
need.
give you the look over the shoulder and then the...
Yeah, the ass spank. That
I'm
was,
lap dancing him, but I'm thinking of you.
That's because she's moving to her next client.
I've never been in one of those places, so it's
It was just a
something
good
that I
guess.
picked up off the internet.
He's 6'7.5". How much you weigh?
About 300.
300, and he was very agile on the stripper pole that he was as tall as. It was kind of fucked up.
I'm on my way over to Scores after this, so I got to go make some money.
Yes, it's a dance
I'm
coming.
going to teach the girls a little something.
Hey, was Big John on the road with you guys, and you still do stuff for the band too, Big John?
Absolutely. As long as Brett and Poison are around, I'm going to be with them. There's a lot more than just an employee-boss relationship here. We've been through the ups, downs, good, bad, and the ugly.
A lot of ugly.
A lot of ugly.
Occasionally some good.
Wait, tell us an ugly.
Oh, God.
Like maybe a fun ugly. Like
Don't
maybe,
give her name.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Give us a really good.
All she said to John was, John, I believe it's feeding time.
I believe it's feeding time.
And I'm not making that up. We were in Atlanta, Georgia, and the girl looks at John, and we were in the lobby. She goes, I don't know about you, but I believe it's feeding time.
I can't give you a name, and everybody looked at me, and they're like, what in the
Meant,
hell?
let's go eat.
Oh, is she really a pig?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
No, not necessarily her legs.
She wasn't a...
Maybe from the gunt up, but...
We'll just call her Cankles.
Cankles McGurk was her name.
Remember Shallow Hal?
Yeah.
kind of along the same line.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I saw Beauty. Everybody else saw the rotund.
No, I saw Beauty in it.
Wait, did you bang her?
Oh, are you kidding me? I never turn anyone away.
Oh, good boy.
I'm an equal opportunity employer. A little from column A, a little from column B.
Were you one of those guys that had to get through you to get to Brett and the rest of the band?
I have no idea what you're speaking of.
They got a code here.
Why, sir? That's vague and ambiguous and lacks
I've
foundation.
never done that, Brett. Never. Don't kiss her.
You know how many times I've heard that one?
Hi, Brett. This is so-and-so. Don't kiss
My
her.
first words out of my mouth, I'm like, John, can I? Don't kiss her. I'm like,
A couple 36 longs.
Oh, damn. Hey, Big John's voice is so deep, I had to turn down my bass. John from Ronkonkoma.
He's
people
blowing
right
out
now are
people's
like
kickers.
reaching for their power booster EQ.
Yeah, EQ. I need to get that bottom end out of here. It's killing me. People's cars exploding from their subwoofers in their
The guy's
trunk.
like, why?
What happened? My taillight shot out.
I hate you.
And people are requesting it.
There's me at 2.
He's making fun of himself.
Maury's got fat babies on. He says that's me at
Lies
2.
make baby Jesus cry.
Oh my God!
Look at that.
Look at that, a high energy
How'd
fat
you guys
baby.
get my home movies?
That's
Oh
you as an
my
infant.
God.
As a newborn.
Can I point something out about Don't Kiss Her? Me and my other buddy, Rich Voss, one time went up into the Marriott, and we fooled around with these one girls, and he fooled around with her, and then I was like, I fooled around with her, and afterwards he goes, did you make out with her? I'm like, yeah, she was a great kisser. He goes, she ate my ass.
Oh, God.
That's the complete truth. It wasn't even a blowjob, it was an ass eating.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that is
The
bad.
Hershey tour. She was in Hershey, Pennsylvania. And he came up.
That is
I think I met her.
horrible.
Dude, she sucked my dick sitting on a toilet. She was a fucking trooper.
Wow.
Yeah, she was a trooper.
She's a classy lady. What can I
Hey,
say?
Rich.
was.
Hey, Ma, I want to introduce you to
Just
someone.
waiting in hepatitis.
She ate my ass.
The funny thing was that was
Never done it before, though. That's the thing.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
the first
my
time.
first time I ever did this.
Is that part of the cat turd story?
No, it's a different one.
Tell Brett Michaels the cat turd.
I was telling him actually off mic.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Tell me the story.
Me and Voss picked up this girl one time, and we were both fooling around with her.
I love Boss.
Voss rules. And he's on one side of her, I'm on the other side of her, and we're both jerking off. And Voss was so funny, he goes, all right, let's flip a coin. Whoever loses has to fuck her. Like, he said that to her. And fucking, he really said this. And
So he's a real gentleman. That's how he opens up.
he's just shit personified. But then he goes, Voss came quickly, and he goes into the bathroom, and I'm still trying to jerk off and come. And she had a cat, and the cat shit stunk in the bathroom. So I hear Voss going, my fucking dick is wilting like scalding tea had been spilled on.
Here's a two-lose situation. One, the cat box smells like piss and pneumonia, and it's the worst odor ever. And two, you're losing your heart on, but your buddy, who was whacked off quickly, is like a man because he got done and you're
he's done. He doesn't care.
Oh, he's dumped his load. I pulled another train with Voss. Where, like,
Jesus, how many times you and Boss?
many.
He goes, did he not
You guys
start the story
crossing
with, I did this one time?
He was such a fucking tactless piece of shit. Like, he's banging the girl. He came immediately. She's blowing me. And he's like, all right, I'm going to go out and smoke a cigarette. It was so uncomfortable.
Oh, my God.
All right, beat that.
I can beat it, but not
of course
as well.
he can.
Hold on, no, it's not a better story. I just want to add to the cigarette comment. My loss of virginity was, we're talking about buddies. It was my 3 buddies on a dirt bike who remain nameless because they're married and with children now, so I'll leave them out of this story, but they're still my best friends. We took her in the lovely metropolis of Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, into the woods by the fish hatchery. All right, we take her on my dirt bike, we throw the blanket down, and we had stopped at the Sunoco gas station for a condom. Now, all of us grew up together, so we all said to each other we're not, we all told each other we're not virgins, which we plainly were virgins because we'd known each other since birth, right? We get into the woods, she lays down, I won't mention her full name. Started with an M. She knows who she is. And she's a little older than us and going to show me the ways of the world. And I'm beyond horny excited. My friends say, because we couldn't do the touching or looking at each other. We were too close of buddies. So they take off on their dirt bikes. Now, I can see them just outside of the wood hedge. They're like riding. It's a sunny day. And I'm looking, and the thing's laying down in the summer by the fish hatchery, so it stinks. She lays down. She lights a cigarette up. I turn around and put the condom on, right? Now, I'm not saying, and I know this for a fact, I'm just saying I'm an average or maybe slightly above average guy, so I'm looking at the condom. It has the end, which is a reservoir. I've never used one before, and it's non-lubricated. I'm thinking, man, I must be huge because my dick ain't going in the top of this thing. I'm like, the biggest dick ever. You know what I mean? And the thing's like, I'm like, Jesus, and it rips. And this is no lie. I turn around. She goes, "Is that thing on?" I go, "Of course." She goes, "All right." You're not lying to me. This is where it all started for me. I go, "I would never lie about something like that." Now I'm in the woods with my pants around my ankles, my boner. On a summer day by the fish hatchery, I lay down. She has a cigarette. She leans over to put it out. I did a 2-pump chump, and I'm not making this up. I've never seen, because I had not whacked it before then or nothing.
Oh,
it
Jesus.
was mesmerizing the amount of load. I mean, the fact, first of all, she never got to put the cigarette out. She leaned to turn to put the cigarette out. I was done and standing up, and I was looking. We both were staring at her stomach, going, "What?" It was like 4 quarts of milk. And then I ran out, and my buddies screwed me. Both of them split. They never did it, and they just left, and I was left holding the proverbial cigarette-less bag.
That's great.
True story. Good story. And listen, my timing has gotten worse since, so it's that's why I'm on Rock of Love Sunday premiere.
Season finale.
Season finale.
One time I was really sweaty. It was during the summer, and my fucking balls were sweaty.
Of course.
And fucking.
I'm getting a visual here. This is what's scary.
Was Voss with you?
No, this is before I knew Voss.
Where was Rich? A cock tease.
I put some fucking baby powder in my bag, and just to try to fucking cool it down, and it started to batter up. It was fucking.
Oh God!
And this girl in the neighborhood used to suck my dick.
Wait, was it the powder they use called monkey butt? Did you ever see monkey butt?
No.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, but it doesn't clog up on you as bad.
No, this was just regular Johnson. I figured it would make my balls smell nice.
Fucking Bisquick.
Yeah, Jemima pancakes.
It was like pancake batter.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not that I've ever had that, but I've heard.
The girl's blowing me for a second. All of a sudden, she went. Oh, my balls must reek.
White powder flying out of her mouth.
She's asking for some butter and syrup.
Like disgusting.
Horrible. People can't get enough of your voice there, Big John. Fred from Brooklyn wants you to say, "I'd fuck me."
I'd fuck me. Put the lotion on its skin.
He knew exactly.
Yeah, he knows. And then someone wants you to talk in a French accent because they think you sound like Andre the Giant.
I don't know any French. Oui.
Menage a trois?
Menage a what? Never. I'm still a virgin.
So you guys anxious to get rid of us already?
No, man.
No, please, seriously.
No,
this is the fun part of the show.
I've got a whole book I brought with me I'd like to read. Spoken word over the...
That's a great story, man.
See the difference between the two shows, though? You can just relax here and talk like guys. You don't have to worry about the material or the language. You just sit here and talk.
This is good times. A fish hatchery story. I mean, where can you tell that?
Yeah.
Fish
Nice
hatchery.
fucking 4-quart load right in her stomach. You might want to relight that thing, sweetie.
Look at these fat kids.
Yeah.
Well, Maury is doing his freak show again, and he brings on little kids that weigh too much. They're fat.
A kid weighs as much as me.
And you know that they dress them up like this.
Well, the title was My Baby Weighs 120 Pounds.
Oh,
she's crying because they took her biscuit.
Because she can't breathe.
Like is Maury tearing up?
She's starting to sneak food.
Is he a crier?
Well, how about you stop fucking feeding that thing?
How bad is Maury? Makes the babies
rolls of fat.
Makes the babies come out without shirts on.
Yeah.
And this is the thing that makes me laugh. It's supposed to be, and I say this, having 2 daughters, I understand the kids on there, the mom's upset.
Yeah.
But there's supposed to be an emotional moment. I'm like, they're backstage and we all know what's going on. Listen, take his shirt off. I'm not going to get a reaction from the crowd.
Lose the top, honey.
But then he goes out there and tries to be nice to him.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel embarrassed. Remove your shirt.
I saw one of these shows and they bring out a whole table of food.
Right.
So the kids are just constantly going for the table of food.
God.
Trying to have that serious moment.
That's perfect.
And Maury just sits there. We love Maury. We've had him on this show a few times, and we just talked to him about. It's like, how do you do this? Because you come out and try to, you're a special little girl. You're the children that laugh at you at school shouldn't do that, and you're better than them. Yeah, and they start feeling good, and you know the second they go to commercial, all right, bring out the next fatty. I'm bored with this one.
You are disgusting.
Throw a Twinkie off stage so it runs.
You know he's talking to him like R. Lee Ermey in Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
What the hell is this? Fat body.
Holding the donut between his thumb and pointer finger like it's dog shit.
That fucking donut hold is the greatest hold of an object in film history. He couldn't have found something more disgusting in Pyle's footlocker if it was a fucking Russian helmet.
What is this?
What the fuck is that?
A jelly donut.
Are you allowed to have a jelly donut?
And the answer he gives is because I'm too heavy. Like you're trying to be polite about it.
You are a disgusting fat body.
I'm too heavy, sir.
They're paying for it. You eat it.
Like, I eat a little. It got away from me. I apologize. A little too heavy.
Eating got away.
Yeah, you know how it is.
All right. All he needed was a good soap beating.
I remember when I first saw that movie, that scene made me sad, and somehow in the 20 years that film has come out,
gotten funny.
I watch it now and I can't stop laughing.
Ow!
No, when he goes, when he goes, why?
Oh yeah,
it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
He's holding his fat stomach and his legs come up like a baby. He just
big fat baby,
fat baby legs, and his head comes up. He's just a wounded little boy at this point.
He's like a man boy.
Yeah.
He's manfant.
Ow.
He's an infant and a man. It's manfant.
All of his male dignity had gone away, and he was just going, ow.
He deserved it.
You ever been hit with a soap bar?
I'm sure it's very painful.
gotta
Well, blanket
That
party,
is something. It's a core tradition. Trust me.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, they call it blanket parties.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, that movie put me in the core. So I was like, oh yeah, I want to get beat with a piece of soap.
Is that bad? Like in front of all the guys in the barracks, they beat you like that, and you come all over yourself?
Gummy, what the hell can I say? I'm just scared that they
You
stopped
missed the spot. Hit me below the ass.
Make sure you hit me in the nuts too. You missed some.
What years were you in the Corps?
89 to 95.
Oh, you did 6 year re-ups, huh?
Yeah, I did. I initially signed up for 6 years.
Oh, wow.
And when I went to the recruiter, I told him, he goes, "What do you want to do? You scored real high.
I want to be a tank.
I want to strip.
I need a stripper pole and a gun." But,
distract the enemy.
No, I told him. I said, "I want to be a grunt. That's what I want to do." So they put me knee deep in the shit.
And you fought?
Oh yeah, I was over in the first Gulf War conflict.
Gulf War Part 1.
And I was part of.
So much better than the sequel.
When they hooked me up with Charlie Company 1-2, and we were instrumental in the evacuation of the embassy in Somalia during Operation Eastern Exit. So they flew us actually from the Gulf on 2 CH-53s, and we evacuated the embassy, took the dignitaries and the ambassadors, got them the hell out of there, and came back just in time for the Gulf War.
They must have loved seeing you coming.
Around the same time.
Holy shit, they must have loved fuck, look at this Marine.
Yeah.
Thank God. Like if someone's coming to rescue you,
I don't know
you
why
want
Marines
that guy.
Absolutely.
Picture me, my size, carrying Big John out when he got wounded.
Yeah, you best not get wounded, motherfucker. You're dying where you fall.
John, I'm taking your shoes. That's about all I can handle.
Yes. I'm going to float down the river in them.
It's like Bridge on the River Kwai. I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah, that's who you want to see showing up. It's a
No
fucking
kidding.
Oh, yeah.
chick with her hair in a bun. You want fucking this monolith with a little hat that doesn't fit and the fucking sleeves that are too short.
Monkeys in the
I
Wizard
come
of
in like
Oz.
grape bait. I'm getting off the halo like
Pick up your cover.
Bigly.
So they
Pick up your fucking cover, pal.
Oh, that's the greatest. But it was good that he was helping him with left from right with a slap. What side? He could have just done it once. There's only two options. Right side, sir. But then he had to do left side too. That was the beauty of Hartman.
Pick up your fucking cover.
Yeah. Oh, he slapped in the face in front of the whole company.
Now, can I have a serious moment and we'll go right back?
Oh,
Me
yeah.
and John are going over. I can't say exactly when because it is a very secret mission, but we're big supporters of our troops, obviously. Not always.
Sure.
I know all of us don't all agree on the reason we're over there in the
But you
first
guys
place,
support
but
the guys,
We
no matter
do
what.
support our men and women over there, and we do it every night in concert, as Steve saw at Jersey and PNC. They're all waving. We go over to Iraq, and we're going right into it and play over there. We're going to go over and do a bunch of shows.
What do you do, acoustic in Fallujah?
Yes,
Unplugged set.
That's it. Live from Budokan. We are semi-live and undercover in Baghdad.
We
That's
went over there
hardcore, man.
At the end of 2003 and 2004. 2004. It was like it was for a week. We were in Baghdad. We were in I think Kirkuk, and we weren't in Kirkuk, Talil, and some other place. And it was right after they caught Saddam Hussein, so it was like before all the beheadings. It just scared me too much since then to go over, because if fucking God forbid you're in a helicopter and you get caught out there, it's scary.
Somebody just called me with the like, want to know if I wanted to go over there. You want to go over to Iraq? I'm like, no, gotta.
You know what? Though,
like fucking Glenn Miller.
Well, you know what's freaky is when you're sitting there, and I say this, it's the weirdest thing, is when everyone talks. We all talk about war. You're like, man, I could go over, I could shoot. But when you actually think that you're going over, this is a war, like it's a live war zone. You're not. It's not like you're playing in Germany at an off base somewhere. You're going in to where it's at, and it's. I don't know when you did it, but they're real. They're very. This is what you don't do. You don't carry this. You wear these flak jackets. It's a whole. It's like you said before. It may have been a little easier. Now you go down. I'm firing. Like if that chopper goes down somewhere, I'm just shooting anything that comes near me.
Just stay next to me.
I never even thought of that. The fact that you're playing in secured bases, or as secured as they can be. But you got to get from point A to point B, and if you go down and then you're alive. They drag you out. That's the last thing you want to hear is blah, 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 and then they're just dragging.
Lucky Louie.
Jimmy Norton. Jimmy Norton.
Lucky Louie. We didn't fly any.
Lucky Louie.
Papa's gonna love me.
Can I tell you about my friend Ross?
Yeah. They're all laughing.
If you're with John, you're all set though. He's gonna come back like Norm on Cheers when he comes back to Iraq. Hey, John.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Exactly.
Yeah, what's up?
The thing that scared me over that we didn't fly any helicopters. We were only in C-130s. But when you're taking off, there's two guys in the back, each looking out the window. And they're doing that to see if RPGs are fired up at you, and that's when you're like, man, this is a fucking dangerous place to be.
Shit, huh?
You take off straight, and then you do combat maneuvers when you land. It was frightening, man. Flying was very scary over there.
Did you feel queasy?
I got really sick. Yeah.
Did you?
We flew with Ricardo Sanchez, who was the head guy over there. He was like the general running the whole thing.
Right.
And
I thought that was a Vegas act.
Well,
I thought it's when you stick a finger up a chick's ass and then you put it under her nose. Give her the old Ricardo Sanchez.
We fucking. He came to our New Year's Eve show.
We're gonna die, aren't we, John?
Colin Quinn.
No respect there.
Colin Quinn, Ricardo Sanchez came to the New Year's Eve show, and Colin Quinn started doing Mexican boxcar jokes.
Shit!
To the lead general for the U.S. military, and fucking Quinn is doing fucking boxcar jokes.
Ooh, that's not good.
No, it's good.
Listen, why don't you get out here? And he just kind of
Boss eating cat shit in the bathroom.
That's a delicacy over
there. Caviar, cat shit, it's all.
Oh, man.
We could get the finale of Delivery Boy today.
Oh, yes. Damn, I forgot about this.
You got another 15 minutes in you or what?
John, you got it?
You all right?
Yeah.
You guys can hang?
Cool. Yeah, this is... I'd never even heard of this stuff. Back in the 70s, apparently they put out audio pornography.
Okay.
This isn't even audio from a movie.
It's 8-track.
It was on 8-track, and it's people acting out porno.
Scripted porn on 8-track.
So you'd listen to it.
Shit, I do
and
that
you're
every
supposed
day.
to jack to fucking
You can make money on this?
Yeah, apparently.
Right until the 8-track tape had to click.
Yeah.
Right at the orgasm.
And
click. And it comes back up.
Nothing worse than that. The song would fade down, fade back up again.
Leonard Skinner.
God damn, Greengrass and High Tides got fucked again.
Free Bird.
Yeah. That's the word I was thinking. Either Outlaws or Skinner. And
right.
I would have my match pack wedged in there trying to get it to...
Oh, yeah, because it would always fuck up when you hit a bump. Yeah. I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you will...
I turned on many of my girlfriend when I was wiggling around the match pack in my track tape player. Baby, I'm a hot item. You're going to want me.
Fuck.
Well,
stupid things.
They did porn on the 8-tracks, and wow, I don't know who got off on this crap. The acting's really bad.
The acting's horrible, and they all just seem angry. They're all getting laid,
but they're pissed off at each other or something.
Isn't that like?
It's like, I'm
real
gonna
life?
fuck you, you cunt. Oh, really?
It's like
So they're married, right?
Yeah, that sounds like an old married couple. All right, I'm gonna fuck you, you cunt.
Hey, we got-
Oh, how? I'm gonna take half your money when I divorce you. You're right. Fucked.
Well, last we left you, the delivery boy who sounds like a 50-year-old white man.
Yeah, he's supposed to be the delivery boy, and no accent, and he's about 50.
And, well, I'll play the last part of the clip where we were at.
Get those dicks out, fellas.
You want to invite Voss over, Jim?
Voss.
Maybe we could call him up.
Voss, come on
Go
over.
get me some monkey butt powder so I can
Yeah.
lather batter.
Before we have the big finale, this is where we left everybody.
Balls in a
last time.
waffle iron.
Yeah. Here we go. This is where we're at.
Oh, my pussy, it's ready and I'm just right.
Fuck you, you little bitch. You're not through yet.
What the hell you mean, you bastard? I tongued your whole fucking body from head to toe and back again. What the?
Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Hold on.
That seems like after she licked the sweaty balls.
This is where we left everybody.
Wait,
What?
hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. It sounds now. This is my first time hearing this portion. Right? It sounds like bad thespian acting that missed at the small theater in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. Like, I'm going to tongue your balls, my.
Well, let me tell you something.
I pictured an old English sitcom.
Yeah.
Like 75 years old, B. Arthur.
Yeah, she's much too old to be doing this, but since it's audio, they thought no one would know. But she's talking like this.
I see that. I need a pillow.
Get your dicks out, gentlemen.
Romeo, eat my pussy, Romeo.
She's emphasizing the wrong parts. I tongued your body the whole time. Have you ever talked dirty before, you fucking idiot?
Mr. Fabersham, I will not eat your ass, not eat your ass.
There's no subtlety at all. I'm going to come in your pussy, cunt. Right? Guess that sums it up.
Well, this is where we left everybody.
Mystique in that line.
Here we go. This is where we left everybody.
What are you doing?
Turning on my stomach, you dumb bitch. Work your way down from my shoulders.
Anything you say, you cocksucker.
That's it, baby. Yeah. Now down my back. Oh, yeah. That's good, baby. Oh, you got a hell of a touch with your tongue. Yeah, you're a natural-born fuck machine.
Sounds like a bad John Wayne.
What about the cheeks of my ass?
Was he on Love Boat?
Yeah. Hey, honey. Oh, that's great. Now lick my sweaty balls.
So that's where we left you.
Now lick my sweaty balls.
Was he on an episode of Love Boat? You remember the gopher and Doc? What was the sixth part? Is I actually know it. That's the sadder part of this conversation.
That was actually Fantasy Island, and he was talking to Hervé Villachez. That was his fantasy.
Now lick my sweaty balls. But boss, the
You fucking midget. She's like a 75-year-old English woman, and he's like a 45-year-old leftover disco guy. You like,
yeah,
picture
that's right, bitch.
The barrel-chested.
Yeah, all hair coming out of the top of his shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a chain buried in there. It's just...
Like Steve Lawrence on the Carol Burnett show.
That's exactly the vision I had.
That's right, baby.
All right, we got the finale here, so here we go.
Suck my pussy, it's ready and I'm just right.
Fuck you, you little bitch. You're not through yet.
What the hell do you mean, you bastard? I tongued your whole fucking body from head to toe and back again. What the hell more do you want? Roll over, damn it.
Not on your life, baby. You left out the best part. Put your tongue up my asshole and start licking.
Start licking.
You notice the angriness in everybody that we're talking about?
I mean,
They're just
I
angry.
might have to have that for comedy, like when people like mom and dad come over.
Oh, yeah, you're going to want to
Here's
play
an
that.
8 track. I want to play.
I love the
You left out the best part.
You
best
bastard.
part.
The best part.
She fucked up the lines. You hear that?
Yeah, she was like...
I'd like to lick your toes.
You... Fuck, I called you a bastard, cocksucker. Is there anything new I could call you?
Yeah, they're improving.
Cocksucker.
You left out
Put
the
your
best
tongue
part.
up my ass.
My ass. Hey, Pilgrim. Put your tongue in my ass. It did sound like a bad John
sure
Wayne
does.
impression.
Well, let's see if she
You're gonna suck my dick and you're gonna like it.
When we laughed you last week, when we laughed you last week.
Did you just say that?
Yeah, instead of left you last week, I should be acting in one of these fucking pornos. I'm gonna cunt your suck.
I wonder how this ends.
Yeah,
I don't know.
let's see.
I don't think with snuggling and
I know.
spooning.
Hopefully with a murder-suicide.
Let's see if she eats his asshole. Here we go.
Start licking.
Oh, look, love. Enough's enough. I've never done that.
Well, you bitch, you're gonna do it now. And you'd better do a good job or you'll feel my prick up that sweet little cunt of yours.
You mean-assed bastard. I can't wait. I'm dripping already. And fuck it, I'll try anything once.
That's my sweet little bitch. Yeah, put your tongue in and swish it around.
What's it full of gravy? Listen to the sound it's making. Swish it around. What's he got?
What the
fucking Dixie cup-sized asshole?
He's Amish. He's churning butter in his asshole.
Got a little too much confidence there.
Sound like she was finishing off a Slurpee.
32 ounces.
Wow, fucking Carvel malted.
We don't have any ass-eating audio. All right, just get that stuff from the KFC commercial. Throw it in.
I picture like a big ass in a bowl of gravy. It's like,
Yeah,
swish it around in there.
Swish it around. Just swish it.
I can't even get a thermometer in my ass. Stick your tongue in there and swish it around.
Swish it around.
She's got his ass cheeks open. She's talking while she's doing it. You bastard, I see it turtling, poking back up at me, see?
There's an
Shove
old
your
ma-
face
there's an
in
old
there.
matchbox in here. Look.
Shove your face in there and start yodeling.
Here we go.
What is that, a piece of shit or the script?
That's my sweet little bitch. Yeah, put your tongue in and swish it around.
Squish it.
Yeah, that's good, baby. Deeper. Deeper.
Tonsils?
Get your nose in there.
Talent you didn't know about. Go on, reach under me and play with my balls now.
Come on, let's see.
It's like a football game.
Yeah, reach under. 22, 10, 35.
Hot route.
Hi, Q prick.
Go for the sidelines, you cunt. We're out of timeout.
You miserable asshole. You think I'm doing a button hook pattern.
And I love when he got casual all of a sudden. That's it. Tongue my asshole. All right, now reach under, grab the ball.
Yeah, grab the ball. Grab the ball.
All kidding aside.
She does. I better get nice. She does have a tongue up my ass.
Are we ready for more?
Yes, that's what happened.
Can't get enough of this shit.
All right.
Thought that was part of the tape.
See, you got your Rock of Love season finale, but we got the finale of the Delivery Boy
This is
about
much
to
more
happen
important
here.
right now.
All
Let's
right.
be honest.
All right.
I know what I'm doing when I get back to the room.
Brett Michaels, Sunday. What time, Brett?
I'm going to say 9-ish on the East
Yeah, 9
Coast,
o'clock.
Central on 8 o'clock.
9 o'clock VH1. The season finale of Rock of Love.
But let's get back to important things like your tongue in my asshole and swish it around.
Swishing it around.
Oh, I feel like I'm burning up. Oh, don't stop. Oh, my pussy's hotter than a blast furnace.
Is he fucking her now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Blast furnace.
No, he's
That's a
eating
great
her out.
metaphor.
What an unsexy example that is.
Blast furnace.
Right.
My pussy's hotter than a burning nursery. It's wetter than Katrina victims' homes as they drown. Sexy, baby. Sexy.
My pussy's like a lead smelter. It's an unsexy cunt.
It's like a blast.
Let's take it one step further, like Povich. What happens? You're talking about in between, like when they got done talking, they had to take a break for some water. Picture what's going on in that. Yes, hey Mildred, are you going to be back over at the Acton Theater later?
Yeah, I'm doing summer stock.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah, I'm trying to go legit.
Yeah, we're doing Neil Simon's romantic comedy in Branson.
I just did this as a favor. They didn't even pay me for this. I knew the director.
Okay, we're back. Listen, you prick. You think you're putting that in my fucking cunt?
Feels like a bucket of hot rivets.
My pussy feels like a Nazi death camp oven. Jesus. All right, cut.
Stick to the script, sweetheart.
Yeah. Don't try to improv, okay?
All right, it's like a burning furnace.
Unsexy whore.
Smoldering hot, awful pussy. Yuck. Like cunt so hot you could roast a marshmallow over it.
My stomach hurts right now.
Between that,
I've never laughed.
Between that and your caked up balls, we can have s'mores.
Big shot!
Yeah.
Very nice. Wide open ass, your balls, and her hot.
Swooshing tongue.
Let's make s'mores.
Yeah, if you fuck this chick, it would look like jalapeno poppers between your legs.
Here we go. Are we ready for more audio?
Oh,
we can only get through like 10 seconds at a time.
Yeah, the clip.
Let's try to get through a little more.
It's like, oh, Jesus, I don't know. Oh, when are you going to get down to business and suck my cunt?
Come on, take your time, you hot cocksucker. How about round your thighs, huh? I want your pussy to beg for my tongue, bitch.
Oh, lover, it feels like a dream. Oh, like a dream.
That's a nightmare.
Oh, honey. Oh, honey, I thought you'd never be sticking that hot tongue of yours in my cunt. Don't bite it so hard. That little boy in the boat is sensitive.
Oh, God. Is he biting it?
Now take me to school.
I had such a bad visual when she said the boy in the boat.
The boy in the boat.
I picture like a 90-year-old sex teacher trying to tell you about, like, you know what I mean? Like trying to tell you about the clitoris.
And how awful is this guy? He's just jamming his heart on against her clit.
It's his tongue.
He was biting her
tongue.
He was biting,
like
yeah.
fucking those candy dots on the paper. Just biting. One dog's looking one way, one's looking the other. Little boy in the boat in the middle going, "Don't bite my clit."
Hey, what do you want from me?
Hey, what do you want from me? It looks familiar. Looks like my cunt.
Got a nice head of white hair.
Oh. Boy in the boat. What, Connor Peterson? Our audience has no couth.
Here we go.
Oh, boy in the boat is sensitive. Oh, put your tongue deeper. Oh, honey, baby. I twist it from side to side. Oh, baby, you're the greatest.
Now put your left foot in.
Shake it all about.
She's Ralph Crampton. Baby, you're the greatest.
Carlos, could you teach me to eat cunt?
My grandmother didn't suck, prick.
She probably went to network on The Honeymooners and just missed the audition, and now ended up having to do this shit.
Come on, Ralph. Eat my ass.
What, bitch? No, you're some hot cunt.
Ralph, suck on my 36 longs.
Oh, boy.
Oh, lover, I'm coming. Oh, I'm coming.
Keep going, baby. Come on.
What was that noise?
What's that in the background?
You know what I think that was? I think that was the first ever snuff film.
Yeah,
there was a killing at the end of that.
It was just on audio.
He was cocking a shotgun. And
Oh, she is horrible.
they're both atrocious. The dialogue's terrible.
She cannot sound sexy at all.
Yeah,
Terrible metaphors.
Yeah. Bad metaphors, bad acting, and the tone of her voice.
I want you to scoop your hand into my pussy and fish out my ovaries.
That's it, lover.
Chicks come too? I've never lasted that long. Wait, they can do that too?
What happened? What was that?
I said chicks can come too?
People are saying that Brett has only 10 more minutes, so. And we got to get the guy coming here, so here we go. She came, now he gets
Story of my life.
His turn.
I'm going to shoot a load in you that will scrub your teeth.
What did he say? Oh, my God.
What? That'll scrub your teeth.
What's it in my book of lines?
Wait, I
got to start picking up some of these lines.
I got to shoot a load in you that will
Scrub your teeth.
Cavity creeps, watch out.
The sick part is, I'm actually jotting down a few of these lines for later.
I'm going to shoot a load in you that will scrub your teeth.
Yeah.
Gonna shoot a load in you that's gonna settle your stomach.
It's like Mylanta. I'm gonna shoot a load in you that'll cure those corns.
Wow. Lick my bunion, would you?
Oh, don't take it out now, honey. Oh, that was too good. Oh, leave it in for a few minutes.
So you liked it, did you, huh? Baby, you're a real fucking prick hound.
Oh, roll over.
Prick hound. Write that one down.
John, and flush it out.
What'd she say? I'm gonna go to the John and flush it out.
Oh my God! What the? And you're supposed to listen to get turned on.
Play that back. Play that.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Westminster, it's the Prick Hound. Let's give a big hand for the Prick Hound, taking best in show.
Prick hound.
Just jogs around drooling a little.
White shit coming out its ass.
Let's hear that again.
Roll over. I better get to the John and flush it out.
The John.
That's it, honey. Put the sump pump in my gun.
I better get to the John and
Flush it out.
flush it out.
And this is supposed to get you off.
That's so romantic.
Maybe you
the
can keep
John.
that part out of your porn.
Hey, wipe your cock off with a sock. I'm gonna go take a dump, lover.
I don't know what it is about good sex that makes me want to take a crap. You charge something loose up there.
I gotta go to the outhouse and snake out my meat gash.
I gotta go to the John and flush it out. How do you not love her?
This is so awful.
Do you think the director might have cut right before that part? Like,
No, nothing. There was probably not even a director there with the way they're acting.
How about an edit?
Yeah.
edit.
No edits. Just
No edit. Just let it go.
rolling.
Where did you find that?
Oh, goddamn, that's funny.
It's on. One of our listeners sent this in. It's probably the best thing ever sent in by a listener.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ever. I mean, ever.
Kudos. That made me laugh so hard my stomach isn't like tight.
Well, you want to fix that? I got a solution for that, lover.
I'll come so hard I'll cure your tummy ache.
Someone's saying that we laughed over his load. Oh well. What can I tell you?
Damn. Sorry.
Let's get back to the show here.
Son of a bitch, when you shot that load of cum in me, it felt like Niagara Falls. As a coxman,
Ice
you
cold?
rate with the best.
Coming from you, that's a hell of a compliment, prick hound.
I hate to see you go.
That's his pet name.
Bitch.
Go. I hate to see you prick. She's saying that because he's shitting in her mouth.
I'd like to take a shit on your tits before I leave.
I love you, prick hound.
That's his pet name for her.
It's awful.
Prick hound. You know, I used to call your mom Prick Hound.
Hey, Junior, sit down. I'd like to tell you something how we met.
Yeah.
That's that new sitcom, How I Met Your Prick Hound.
I'm actually crying. I'm laughing so hard I'm crying.
This shit's hysterical.
What did she say? You're coming me? She said something awful.
Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls, yeah. Ice cold water. Whatever.
Wearing a Maid of the Mist slicker. She's just getting jizz sprayed on her. Where's that cum coming from? The Canadian side?
Dude, when you said Maid of the Mist, it was like one of our family vacations.
Oh,
you know when you're like 4 and you get the jacket?
Yeah. Get the old slicker on. Yeah. Oh. I want to ride down your load in a barrel.
All right. We got 13 seconds left in this
Dangerous
in this clip.
catch.
Just the worst metaphor.
Yeah, let's get to
When
the
you
end.
came in me, it was like civil rights footage where they were hosing blacks who just wanted to vote and be part of society.
They can't quite get their metaphors right.
Horrendous.
Oh my God.
I hate to see you go.
Who's leaving, you dumb bitch?
What the hell do you mean? We fucked and sucked the shit out of each other. I'm shocked.
You should be. Baby, you might be, but I'm not.
You should be. I'm shot. Jimmy goes, you should be.
I'm leaving, baby.
I'm leaving.
We fucked and sucked the shit out of each other.
I've never heard that.
It's fucking horrendous.
Well, now he's going for her ass. We're not done yet.
Oh, we're not done?
Come on.
God damn, this shit's great.
Why did Coxman?
Yeah, Brett, why do you have to leave at 10?
I'm staying.
All right.
I got.
We'll get to the end of this and then we'll say goodbye to you.
Yeah, we still have to,
because this gets way too good now. Brett Michaels, Rock of Love, Sunday at 9. VH1.
Sometime on Sunday.
Yeah, the season finale. If you're loving this, go watch Rock of Love on Sunday with Big John and Brett Michaels.
Can I just add this? I end by going, listen, you dumb bitch. I'm not done with you yet.
It is
Now
your
eat
pick.
my ass.
Yeah, you're a winner. Now I'm going to fuck you in your ass.
I should call them a cocksmith. Okay.
Oh, cocksmith.
Yeah, that old.
That's
gag.
good.
That's a wonderful
It's a
word.
guy that could put a horseshoe on the head of any man's cock. What the hell is a cocksmith?
All right, he goes for her ass.
I got to visit the old cocksmithy.
He goes after her ass in this clip. Here we go.
Of course he does.
Ever since you stripped, I've been looking at that sweet, round little ass of yours. Get the Vaseline.
That was subtle. That was real subtle, huh? He was trying to talk her into it. A little sweet talk up front. You know,
There's like 4 pages of script he must have dropped on the floor. I mean, it like fell off the thing, the podium. He's like,
ever since I gazed at the sunset going down over your ass, grab the lube.
Standing there, looking at her ass, complimenting it. I love the dimples and the way your ass kind of, that curve to your thigh. And he's holding lard in his hand like Caligula.
I've been looking at your ass all day. Let's get a llama to spit in it.
Yeah, this guy is,
he rules.
he definitely has the lines.
Oh, he's everything I want to be.
And it's so old.
Yeah.
Like, who uses fucking Vaseline? You use any kind of lube if you want. There's
Fucking
plenty
bacon
available.
grease.
petroleum jelly.
I know.
Vaseline, like, it's the same. You pack fucking bearings in that shit. It's pretty much it.
They're absolutely beautiful. Go get the STP.
Yeah, STP. It's the racer's edge, cunt.
I think it was at the same Sunoco, which I bought that unlubricated condom on. They had some STP.
I've been
You
looking
could
at
have used some Vaseline.
I've been staring at that ass all day. Get the hot dog water.
He's a hopeless romantic, this motherfucker.
You think he gets her ass or what?
He has to.
of
He's
course.
got to give it up.
We got to hear
Yeah.
Sweet Talker again.
Yeah, let's see how
The sweet talk.
let's see how he gets the job done.
Ass of yours. Get the Vaseline. And come right back.
Jimmy, no, I'm tired, and that prick of yours is too big. You'll hurt
Oh,
me.
fuck you, bitch. Get over here.
I love this guy.
He rules.
Fuck you, bitch. I'll rip it.
I'm gonna pink sock your asshole, then set the house on fire.
Yeah, he's dressed like a gumshoe. Even he's sitting in a raincoat with a fedora.
Being fucked by Matt Drudge.
Just starts slapping her like the old movies. Get a hold of yourself. Grab the Vaseline.
Wench,
My eyes,
you're
I'm
screaming,
crying
dame.
So hard, I've got like tears and I'm puffy. I'm ruined for any kind of visual after this.
Oh, this is horrible.
I can't.
Gumshoe.
He's an old detective.
Fucking Mannix is fucking her. It's fucking Joe Mannix.
What is this, Banachek?
Come here, you whore.
He's got a glass bedroom door with his name on it.
Frank Cannon.
Oh, God.
Shit.
I love the fact that he doesn't say, "Look, I'll go slow. I'll be easy." Like, just fuck you,
No.
bitch.
Fuck you. I don't care.
Cock's too big. I can't take it. Fuck you, bitch. Come here.
All right.
Care if your ass looks like a mandrel's when we're done. She's a fucking baboon ass.
Your asshole's gonna look like Rocky's mouth after the first one.
Is there more to this thing, or is that it?
We're getting there.
Alley,
We're
come
getting there.
He's got to put it in first.
Yeah,
can't take it no more.
He's gonna fuck her.
This was only 4 minutes of audio. It's taking this long. Here we go.
You bitch. Get over here. I'm gonna ram my cock so far up your asshole you'll lick the head with your tongue. I said get over here, cunt.
A little long-winded.
And I said no. Jimmy, no, you're hurting me. Let go of my arm. Please, Jimmy, I don't want to. Jimmy, let me up.
Jimmy.
Stop it, you fucking cocksucker! Oh, it's getting warm, you bastard!
You just shit yourself.
It's getting warm. You
Getting warm.
She's being man raped. She's like, wait a minute, it's getting warm.
Hey, wait, this might be all right. Fuck the Vaseline.
My ass feels like a steamboat in 1862. Fuck me, Robert Fulton.
A train boiler.
It's like a warm summer breeze suddenly came to the window.
Yeah, she likes it.
I'm gonna fuck your ass so hard, you're gonna lick the head of my dick with your...
Yeah, that was just a long-winded...
You're gonna clean the torn skin and excrement off my cock with your mouth. Just don't burp in my face when you're finished.
Oh, it's getting warm, you bastard!
Uh-huh. You fucking queer bitch, you like it this way.
Queer bitch.
What? Queer bitch?
I think that meant odd back then.
All right, okay, yeah.
This was when
Different
Frank
thing.
Cannon was a hit on TV.
Yeah, you queer bitch. Oh, this is making me feel happy and gay.
We're almost to the end of this. Almost.
Now kiss my feet and lick my toes. Kiss them and lick them, bitch. Yeah. Now, lick my prick. It needs a rinse job.
I don't believe it. That cunt...
It needs a rinse job.
A rinse job.
Oh. It looks like that red thing from the center of an olive is all over my cock.
My cock looks like a stromboli with everything on it, like I delivered 2 hours ago to your house.
Oh, God, it's so disgusting.
Pizza with the works.
Lick that stromboli with balls at the end of it.
I love stromboli.
My cock needs a rinse job.
Rinse.
Jesus. These two are fantastic.
This is the angriest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah. People are a little confused as to how she can kiss his feet with his dick in her ass.
It's a beautiful...
Well, we're jumping around a little bit because we're editing. I mean, this thing goes on forever. Danny has taken like a 20-minute segment and threw it into 4 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, or we'll never get to the end of this, or many other.
Or anything.
We have tons of this. We have 7 or 8 more parts to go. Yeah.
So, just to set it up, this is after the ass fucking. They go into the shower to clean up.
Oh, okay. So that's where his prick needs a rinse.
Yeah. Need a little setup.
Little confused. Thank you, Danny.
A lot of people
Great
saying,
job, Danny, by the way.
You all
a lot of people are
prick
saying
hound.
The old prick hound.
a lot of people are saying this isn't on 8-track, it's on rape track.
He's a cocksmith, that Danny.
Yeah,
certainly
Brett,
is.
remind me to call home today. I got to talk to my pops.
It sounds a lot like your father.
Yes, it does.
Hello, John. We'll be taking you to school in about 15 minutes. Let me eat your mother's ass.
Let's head for the shower. I don't want to go to work with cock marinara.
Okay, hit it. Is there more?
Yeah, here we go.
Needs a rinse job.
I don't believe it. That cunt rammer of yours is ready to slam again.
You have a tongue on you, slut, that would make a 90-year-old man cream. Here.
Why? Can we talk to him?
I like how you threw slut right in the middle. Just you have a tongue, slut.
Tongue
like
slut.
a night.
That cunt, a 90-fuck-year-old bitch whore.
What was the direction before this? Just as many filthy fucking words as you could put in there.
I think of sex and what you should never say. Say it.
Make a 90-year-old man cream. Here. Sit on my lap.
Will I punch you in the twat?
Oh, lover, your cock looks like the hanger of the abortionist.
Lap. You sweet little nymph.
Oh, Jimmy. Ooh, kiss the other nipple. Oh, Jimmy, when you put your finger in my cunt, I almost creamed again.
Hey, raise your cunt up. Okay, now grab my dick and let
It
yourself
was like a banana
down.
cream pie on a hot summer day.
Now it sounds like he's talking in a passenger landing a plane. All right. Now grab my prick. Now keep your nose up.
Anthony.
Yeah, because what was the line? It's like that.
Now bring your cunt up. That's it. Now grab my prick. All right, left, over left. No, keep your nose up.
15 degrees.
All right, full flaps, and then I'm going to shit on you.
It's now, grab my dick and let yourself down. Nice and easy.
Got a bayonet in his lap.
She gets an psych. He goes psych.
Put your knife.
Oh shit!
Can we hear the low? She gets an F for subtlety.
Yeah. Go back to the It was the
nice and easy.
Lower yourself down.
Now, grab my dick and let yourself down. Nice and easy.
He's wearing the belt from 7.
You bastard! You said nice and easy. You fucking sadist! When you put your hands on my shoulders and shoved down, it felt like somebody stabbed me.
Come on, I loved it.
I was
Now
right.
Start pumping.
You loved it.
That's right.
That's right.
You love that. He grabs her shoulders and shoves her down.
Why not her hips or legs? Why the shoulders?
Snap her into place.
Well, you dropped that safe on my head and forced me onto your cock. It really took me off guard, you coxman.
That is weird. He grabbed the shoulders. That's John. Big John is in this. This is fucking acting work.
When you rigged that pulley system.
Trust me, if it was me, she wouldn't be screaming like that. She'd be like, where the fuck are you?
You're 6'7", and that's what you bring to the table?
Shut up, prick hound.
Well, we finally got to the point. This is the last clip.
All right, here we
The
go.
finale of The Delivery Boy from this 8-track porno. See how it finally ends.
Oh, don't just lick my tits, bite them. Harder, damn it. Oh, you bastard. Oh, you shot your load before me. Damn it, I'm as hot as a motherfucker. Finger fuck me, please, baby.
Beg me, cunt.
Please, oh, yes. Oh, I'm coming. Oh, damn, lover, I'm coming. Oh.
Okay, that's it, pussy.
Porky Pig ended cartoons better than that.
That's it.
All right, that'll be enough of that. I gotta go to work.
All right, fuck you.
You dropped a safe on my head. You fucked me with a knife.
Oh, is that a great one? All right.
All right, that'll be $15 for the groceries.
Oh, let me hear that ending again.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, damn, lover, I'm coming. Oh.
Okay, that's it, pussy. Get the cloth and wash me off. I gotta get going.
Get the cloth.
Wash me off. I gotta get going.
Holy shit.
Here's your hat. What's your hurry?
I got a scram, broad. Nice stems.
Oh my! She had nice gams.
Nice gams. I'll see you at the Copa later, cunt.
Hey, that's it, pussy. Get the cloth and wash me off. I gotta get going.
Wash me off. That's the best.
There's one thing for damn sure. You beat the hell out of a banana.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
It's a private joke. Maybe I'll tell it to you the next time you come.
I'll say one thing, baby. When Carol said you were a kooky nympho cunt, she sure as hell wasn't kidding. Well, that's it till next time, bitch.
They got the door.
That was her cunt closing.
The screen door was like a 70s trailer. You know, they said you were a kooky nympho bitch.
Some fucking old Foley guy that used to work on the Texaco Star Theater had to make that door noise. Ah, Jesus.
That was the most expensive part of the movie, was the union move to get the door shut.
Today's rape was brought to you by Lucky Strikes.
Smoke a Lucky.
Oh my God!
When you're
All
pounding
of a sudden,
cunt's
next
ass.
thing, you hear big band music over there. You know,
Yes, our boys are off to war. They need cunts to fuck. You can help our boys by offering up your ass.
Cunt.
Our boys need Vaseline for ass fucking.
Give generously to war bonds, and then just roll them up and shove them up your cunt's ass. I love that guy. Oh, is he the best?
Get the cloth and wash me off.
Wash me off. I've got to get going.
All emotion at the end. Yeah, you get the cloth and wash. Like
yeah, he lost
bit of
it.
Emotion was gone.
Yeah, he shot his load. That was it.
Wow. Well, there you
I
have
got
it.
heated, man. That was so funny. My throat sore.
That's fantastic. That yes.
Rock of Love Sunday night.
Yes.
Season finale with Bret Michaels and Big John, of course. Rock of Love.
Not much different than what you just heard.
No.
Tell you the truth.
I think she's actually on the show.
She's
It's one
on
of
the
these-
show. She's the winner.
When our listeners see Rock of Love, they're going to be thinking of this moment. They're going to be losing their minds watching you on TV.
I can't think of any. I'm mentally scarred now. I'll never be able to have sex again. That's it. I'm done.
Ooh, Brett. Fuck me.
Just know you've ruined every climax for me. I'm picturing you guys and her. Brett, stab me to death.
I love when he goes, beg me, cunt.
Beg me.
You know how many times I wanted to say that when my girlfriend asked me for a favor?
Oh, shit.
Oh my God, my cheeks are killing me.
We got to get these guys.
So
out
were
of here.
hers.
Boom.
Yeah, getting quiche.
By the way, thanks to Jeff in Virginia. He sent that in. It's the greatest thing ever sent into the Opie and Anthony show.
Yep.
This guy should just be a star out there in Opie and Anthony land.
He's in the Opie and Anthony Hall of Fame.
He should get
induction
whatever he
ceremony.
wants from listeners, drinks and whatever.
Yeah.
And a T-shirt.
him
You
and
gotta throw a
Jackson Brown.
T-shirt in there.
Or a rag.
Here's your fucking T-shirt, Jeff.
Here it is. Now clean up.
No shit, that is
Clean
amazing.
yourself up, Coxman.
I love that. I'm a coxman.
All right, your people need you to go there, Brett.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, thank you. That may be one of the funniest days of my life.
That was
ever.
And I gotta tell you,
really
Stop
fun,
laughing.
man.
I have not. Look at me.
I'm glad you stuck around
funny.
to see what this XM could do, my friend.
Yeah, this is good
You can't do
times.
that on regular radio.
Oh, no.
You know?
Oh, this wasn't regular radio?
Well,
now I'm pissed off.
In a
I'm
tad bit of trouble.
well, yeah, we'd be
Guys,
saying.
thank you
Wait,
so
do we have
much.
an XM for
Oh,
Brett?
man,
Do we have
of
one we
course.
can give him? Do you have an XM or no?
Yeah.
You do have one?
Absolutely.
Oh, you have it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jimmy's just being generous.
I know.
Right.
I just take one anyway, though.
Look, take it and shove it up your ass, Brett.
I don't get good reception in my cunt, you silly goose.
Silly goose.
and Big John, of course, another star of
Thank
Rock
you.
of Love.
Yes.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Done some great stuff on that.
Big
show.
Marine, hoorah!
Hoorah, hoorah.
All right, I guess we got to take a break.
Take a break.
Yeah, we'll take a little break.
Actually, we'll
come
With your
back.
cocksmiths.
in honor of Bret Michaels, we'll have Roland doing Every Rose Has Its Thorn.
There you go.
We love that.
All right, here it is.
We both lie sound still in the dead of the night. Although we both lie close together, we feel miles apart inside. Was it something I said or something I did? Did my words not come out right? Though I try not to hurt you, though I try. But I guess that's why they say every rose has its thorns. Just like every night has its dawn. Just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorns. Yeah, it does. I listen to her favorite song playing on the radio. I hear the DJ says love's a game of easy come and easy go. But I wonder, does he know he has never felt like this? And I know that you'd be right here, right now, if I could let you. Now somehow, I guess. Every rose has its thorns, just like every night has its dawns, just like every cowboy has a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorns. still feel so much pain, like a knife that cuts through the wood heals, but the scar remains. I knew I could have saved the world that night if I had known what to say. Instead of making love, we both made our separate ways. But now I hear you sound somebody new, and I never meant that much to you. To hear that tears me up inside, and to see you cut me like a knife, I guess. Every rose has its thorns. But every rose has its thorns, just like every night has its dawn, just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorns. Yeah.
I forgot to play the guitar solo too.
Hey, this is Bret Michaels of Poison, and you are listening to the one, the only magnificent, my pal, Little Jimmy Norton. I love Lil Jimmy.
All right.
You cunts.
Bret Michaels, everyone, man.
It was
He had
fun,
fun. It's Opie and Anthony. We still got Bill Burr in studio playing the Stress Factory all weekend long.
732-545-4242, which is haha.
Yeah, we got Ant's brother on the line, Brother Joe. Brother Joe, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey,
what's slapping?
That porno shit sucked the hard right out of my heart on. That was awful. But thank
Wasn't
you for
that-
sharing.
That's 70s audio.
I know. It was fucking bad.
of porno. It's some of the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life.
I was laughing. While driving.
Driving where?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. We're going to Reading, Pennsylvania, doing a stadium, the first stadium show in the U.S. of A.
For 2U.
First Energy. It's 5 bands. It's Livewire, the AC/DC tribute. It's a tribute show. It's Livewire and Draw the Line, the Aerosmith guys. And we'll be doing the middle slot around 9 o'clock. Separate Ways, a Journey tribute, and
And True Blue, the Madonna tribute.
I love how they have to all have some kind of song tie-in. Or
Physical Graffiti.
Yeah.
Peck,
not us. I started up with a number.
No.
Yeah, you just took the band's name and put it backwards.
There you
That
go.
was
You
smart,
started with
though.
a number, and you list it first on every website. Every time you list your name, you list it first. Aside from that, you Google 2U or U2 Tribute, we come up first. Actually, if you Google U2, we come up within the first 5 hits.
What if someone makes a band called 1U?
Then I could be in trouble.
Then you're screwed.
You haven't thought of everything.
With Reading, the first. It's called First Energy Stadium. 8,000 seats have already been sold, and all they're left are floor seats, general admission. But
Well, that sounds great, you fucking prick.
You prick hound.
Yeah, prick hound.
When is the show, you
next week,
cocksmith?
You guys cool with me and Mahas from New Life Crisis coming in on Wednesday?
Wednesday.
We want to do that thing for Patchogue. We want to give away tickets. It's Patchogue Theater. We're stepping it up. We're doing theater and stadium shows now.
Look at Joe. Theater and stadiums.
That's
Jesus
right.
Christ.
And somehow survives lead singer leaving, and he always gets another one that looks and sounds exactly like Bono.
Sounds better.
Joe's like McDonald's. It's a franchise.
They always get better. Well, we went from Jim Laird, who looked like Joey Buttafuoco, to Brian DeVoe, who actually sings for 9 days, the band 9 days.
Shoot the hostage. Hey, we saw the Bono guy that you brought in that day that looks just like Bono but sounds nothing. Sounds like Bono.
Yeah, he was in town. He did Maury.
Yeah, he was on Maury. So we have Maury on every day here in the studio, and it popped on, and we were like, holy shit, it's U2 guy. And they did the same bit. They just dragged him around the street and had people thinking he was Bono. Yeah.
People ripping you off. Hoo-hoo. You know what happened? You know what actually happened? Pavel stopped in at the Red Lion downtown, another place we play, and there was a chick singing on stage, and she asked him to come up. So, I mean, so many people think he's Bono. They, like, get his autograph, and they talk to him and stuff. You know, they like, freak out when they meet him. He got up there and started singing one, and some dude taped it and put it up on YouTube. Now it looks like, it says, in fact, the title is Bono Singing at the Red Lion in New York, and it sounds fucking horrible.
I thought the second he started singing, you just heard tearing little pieces of paper that he had autographed.
Wait, we got a piece of that. Can we get that on real fast?
Oh, you actually got it?
Yeah, it comes right up.
E-Rock's
doing One Love.
E-Rock's going to pull it up. Let's see what it sounds like.
Rolling.
I don't know if we'll be able to.
Pavel's a nice guy, but he.
All right, hold on.
Hold on, we got it.
Will it make it easy on you now?
Oh.
You got someone to blame. One love, one life, one me.
If I was him, I'd keep sticking the mic into the crowd.
Yeah. A lot of crowd work, right?
Yeah, you got to let the girl sing. Wow.
That's what people, the YouTube, I'm sorry, I'm a U2 fan, but this sucked.
This sucked.
He just pointed at her like, no, you do that part.
Now make it very clear that is not my band.
No.
You act like you never had love.
She sounds more like Bono.
You want me to go out.
It's Alfalfa. I'm a crooner.
All right. Yeah, you can check it out for yourself.
This guy looks so much like
Jerry
Bono.
Lewis.
I mean, that's his thing. If he sounded like Bono, I would have bought him an apartment in New York so that I could work with him constantly. The guy sounds nothing like Bono. In fact,
I know, you would think he would just get singing lessons like 24 hours a day.
Yeah, right. Pump all your money into voice
lessons. He's got the most important part down. He looks exactly like the guy.
There's no amount of singing lessons that could save that.
No.
Yeah, it's bad.
All right, man. Pop in next week.
He sounded like Jerry Lewis.
But that's what Neil Burns did. The guy from the Aerosmith tribute, he sounded like shit, and he looked so much like Steven Tyler. Took some lessons and got good at what he does. Now he's like, now they're the premier Aerosmith tribute. Hello.
Silent game.
All right, Joe. We'll see you next week.
All right, later.
Yeah,
right.
Pop in.
There he goes, Brother Joe. Everyone. We got Big A. I think we're gonna end the show today with a cliffhanger. Big A. Big A.
He's trying to talk, probably.
Big A.
Hi, everybody.
He was.
I'm here
trying to talk that whole time.
You muttering prick.
What's up, Big A?
Nothing much. I just miss the show, miss everyone, and
Aw.
And I know anytime if I came on the show or hung around, you would ask. So I think I would call on my own terms, and and talk about it.
And talk about well, you had a pretty big surprise that no one knew about you, even though we talked to you many times on the program. And what is that?
That I was once married.
Of all the dramatic things I've ever seen, goodness gracious.
So you were once married.
Yes.
to who?
Must be an S name.
A female, of course.
Well, I would hope so, but
what was her name?
Yeah, how about you elaborate on this a little bit?
Maybe we should have him come in on Monday. We'll.
Yeah, we should probably just have you come in.
Can he come in on Monday, Big A?
I think I'm off on Tuesday. I'm off on next Tuesday, I think.
I can pencil you in.
Well, let's do.
Let me check my schedule.
Let's do Tuesday because XM wants us over at the new studio. We got to try out some stuff.
Yeah, some things.
You want to come by Tuesday and we'll talk a little?
Okay.
You all right, Big A?
Yeah, definitely okay. 'Cause I'll talk about, the marriage, but I really don't want to talk about, your names and dates, and,
Names and dates. That's all right. Don't worry, they won't find her.
Yeah, right.
Big A, you all right?
He's a little nervous. I think. Yeah. You all right, Big A? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all right.
We're just very curious about the fact that you were, married.
Yeah.
And I wasn't planning on telling anybody, but as you heard on the tape, I was a little drunk at the time,
and you opened your mouth. How mad are?
And all I had to do was to say no and have a good night, and it didn't quite work that way, I guess.
All right, well, we'll have you in Tuesday, and we'll get into it a little bit, all right?
Jesus, I'm really interested in this story.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Little cliffhanger. Big A will come in on Tuesday to discuss him being married.
Him being married.
Big A will be cool.
I would appreciate you.
And and for your story, I'll give you a free appetizer at F.H. Riley's.
Wow.
That's right.
Big A loves the joint.
That's where the trouble all began.
I know.
A fan.
He was having so much fun at FH. He's like, fuck it, might as well tell the world that I'm married. I was married.
Actually, I had some beer, a couple shots, and then blabbermouth, I guess.
Old blabbermouth.
Was she a real prick hound?
It's funny, Bill from Waterford, he writes, the reason why Big A doesn't want to say her name is because it's Stephanie, and it would take probably an hour just to get out. Linger longer, you fuckers. All right, Big A, Tuesday, we'll have you in, okay?
Okay.
All right.
On Tuesday.
All right, Big
Hang
A.
in there, man.
Big A was married, and
Yeah.
he's willing to talk about it a little bit on
Tuesday.
On Tuesday. That's why he wasn't at a couple of those virus shows at the end, because he was avoiding this whole thing.
Yeah.
So it turned out to be this whole big thing, and now he just wants to talk about it, get it out of the way, so he could start hanging again with everybody. Line of the day brought to you by BowDogFantasy.net, offering you all the tools you need to win this season in fantasy football. Trash talk with confidence and take home the glory. BowDogFantasy.net. This is stupid to do today, but we got some runner-ups.
I know, there were like 80 lines.
All right, here's a runner-up line of the day. Hold on.
That was a good one.
It was me this time. Mark it down.
Oh,
he does.
E-Rock
I'm
didn't
sure
give
he
you the
does.
support you needed, so something happened over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was me. It wasn't on. Go ahead. Runner-up line
Type
of the
in
day.
rock.
Deliver us from E-Rock.
Yes.
Your new Pal Talk name. Yeah. Another runner-up line of the day. Here we go.
Just the worst metaphor.
Yeah, let's get to
When
the
you
end of
came in me, it was like civil rights footage where they were hosing blacks who just wanted to vote and be part of society.
It's kind of anticlimactic to even do radio after that.
I know. So fun.
All right. Is it what? Two more? All right. Another runner-up line of the day. Thanks to BowDogFantasy.net.
He is now sopped.
Big Mussolini head.
Very good. No word on Monday. I'll stop now. Monday we're at the new place.
Yes, that's right.
You walk over and all that crap. So we're moving back over to the other joint into our state-of-the-art studio. We'll have all sorts of pictures up online.
Are you going to be there like the whole show, or you still have to do the walkover?
I wish, because, I mean, the new studio blows this place away.
Yeah.
I mean, and this is a pretty nice studio. We've been in some shitholes over the years. This is pretty nice, but what XM just built for us?
I saw some of it about a week and a half ago.
And I was discussing radio with someone, of course, because that's all I do, and they're penny pinching us about going to Boston for their Halloween show. Like, they'll only pay for 3 people and only for one night, and they're now bitching because we want to take a train instead of drive ourselves.
A train.
And it's like, and then we walked over, or I walked over to see the finished product of our studio yesterday. They had to have spent millions of dollars on this for us. The difference between the two companies. They're bitching about, saving a little money so we could get our faces up to the Boston gang up there, and XM is just throwing money out the window.
Well, what kind of a thing is it in Boston? It's a party? Is it a band, or is it music, or no?
It's their Halloween party. They want us to be a part of it, which is fine. So then we're like, They can't get us up there early because they don't have money for more than one night, and then they only want to pay for 3 people, and they only want to pay for 3 people if we drive ourselves, and just a whole nightmare. This is what regular radio is doing to us. And then yesterday I'm looking at state-of-the-art brand new fucking equipment that had to cost millions of dollars.
You got to come at him like that dude in that porno audio.
Yeah. Listen, you prick hound. One more runner-up line of the day. Here it is.
I hate to see you go.
Who's leaving, you dumb bitch?
What do you mean? We fucked and sucked the shit out of each other. I'm shocked.
You should be. Baby, you might be, but I'm not.
You can't even pick lines out of this stuff.
I know. It's just a formality today, obviously.
There's 50 of them.
This is what we're going to do. Stress Factory, Bill Burr all weekend. Everyone else have a great weekend. Here's your line of the day. We're out of here, okay? Let's
Goodbye,
do it.
y'all.
All right, here's your line of the day. Have a great weekend.
Here comes the line of the day, line of the day.
There
What's
he
the
is.
other option? Diaper McLoaded? It's horrendous.
Deddy McMiner.
I'm coming, you dumb bitch.
C is for the way you crap on me. U is 'cause you're ugly, and so's your peach. N's for no, I never told you that I railed your sister. T, thanks for the Hummers, they were better than your mother's. Cunt is all you'll ever be, it's true. Cunt, you must be more than one, you're 2. Your gash is stanky, and your ass is always cranky. Cunt, the word was made for you. C is for castration, try that on me. Hey, you, well I urinate here, have a shot, it's free. N's for some big Negro, tearing up your leather Cheerio. T, you friggin' twat, no, you will never be forgotten. Cunt is all you've ever been to me. A cunt, and a really big one, and all my friends agree. You're that slang word for vagina, can't describe you any finer. Cunt, the word's just right for you.